in text number 20. Oh, the Dhritarashtra quits home in text number 20. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ena Chaiva Bhishannoyam Chaiva Vipannoyam Pranaihi Priyatamair Api Janaha Sadyo Viyujyeta Kimutanyir Dhanadivihi Ena Chaiva Vipannoyam Ena Chaiva Vipannoyam Pranaihi Priyatamairapi Janah Sadyo Viyujyeta Kimutyanirthanadevi. Ena, pulled by such time. Cha, and eva, certainly. Abhipannaha, overtaken. I am this pranahi, with life. Priyatamahi, which is most dear to everyone. Api, even though. Janaha, person. Sadyaha, forthwith. Vyujyeda, do give up. Kim, uta, anyehi, what to speak of, any other thing. Dhana adibihi, such as wealth, honor, children, land, and house. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Please repeat. Whoever is under the influence of Supreme Kala, eternal time, must surrender his most dear life. And what to speak of other things, such as wealth, honor, children, land, and home. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Please hear. A great Indian scientist, busy in the plan-making business, was suddenly called by invincible eternal time while going to attend a very important meeting of the planning commission, and he had to surrender his life, wife, children, house and wealth, etc. During the political upsurge in India and its division to Pakistan and Hindustan, so many rich and influential Indians had to surrender life, property and honor due to the influence of time. And there are hundreds and thousands of examples like that all over the world, all over the universe, which are all effects of the influence of time. Therefore, the conclusion is that there is no powerful living being within the universe who can overcome the influence of time. Many poets have written verses lamenting the influence of time. Many devastations have taken place over the universes due to the influence of time, and no one could check them by any means. Even in our daily life, so many things comes and go in which we have no hand, but we have to suffer or tolerate them without remedial measure. That is the result of time. ओम अज्ञान तिमिरांतस्य ज्ञान। ये जो श्लोक है ना, ये सभी श्लोक साथ हैं, क्योंकि इसमें अलग अलग एक एक बात कही है विदुर जी ने, कि जिससे मोह हमारा घर से कट जाए। क्योंकि विदुर जी का लक्ष्य था कि कैसे वैसे करके धृतराष्ट्र ये समझ जाए कि भाई ये समय का इन्विटेशन है, और जब समय हमें बुलाता है तो हम कुछ कर नहीं सकते। 17वां श्लोक आपने देखा हुआ है, आज ये हम 20वां श्लोक देख रहे हैं। जैसे देखिए 17वां श्लोक में बिल्कुल स्पष्ट दिया है कि काल की क्या असर होती है। एवं ग्रहेषु सक्तानां प्रमत्तानां तदईहया अत्यक्रामद अविज्ञातः कालः परम दुस्तर। ग्रहेषु सक्तानां, those who are attached too much to their house etc. कोई ऐसा कहे कि भाई हमें घर नहीं है, तो हम अटैचमेंट कहाँ रखें? नहीं, इसका ग्रह का मतलब है ये बंधा हुआ घर ही नहीं है। हमारे जो दुर्गुण है ये भी सब घर है, हम ये दुर्गुणों को पोषण दे रहे हैं, समझते नहीं है हम। एवं ग्रहेषु सक्तानाम, किसी को ज्यादा सोने की आवश्यकता होती है, किसी को ज्यादा चलने की आवश्यकता होती है, किसी को स्मोकिंग की आवश्यकता होती है, किसी से और कोई आवश्यक, और सभी को सभी आवश्यकताएं होती है। नहीं तो ये सब हमें ये दुनिया में फंसा देने वाले हैं। देखिए शब्द स्पर्श रूप रस गंध, ये हमारे सेंस ऑब्जेक्ट्स, इंद्रियों के विषय हैं। स्पर्श आप लो तो हाथी खाली हाथनियों से अट्रैक्ट होता है, और शिकारी लोग ये जानते हैं कि इसको स्पर्श का सुख चाहिए। इसलिए शिकारी लोग क्या करते हैं कि रास्ते में बड़ा गड्ढा करके जंगल में, और इसके ऊपर घास बिछा देते हैं, और हाथनी चलती है दूसरे रास्ते से, और हाथी उसके पीछे भागता है, और जब वो भागता है तो गड्ढे में गिर पड़ता है, और शिकारी लोग इसको पकड़ लेते हैं। एक स्पर्श सुख से वो खत्म हो जाता है। शब्द है, सुनकर म्यूजिक सुनकर हम पकड़े जाते हैं। तो हरण है, तो हरण का शिकार करने के लिए यदि इसको मुरली बजाई जाए तो हरण खड़ा रह जाता है, सुनता है। ये कर्ण का सुख, ये शब्द कर्ण का सुख है। ये एक ही सुख से ये मर जाता है। शब्द से हाथी मर गया, शब्द से हरण मर गया, स्पर्श सुख से हाथी मर गया। शब्द स्पर्श रूप, ये तीसरा विषय। रूप से पतंग आता है, ये रात को दिया जलता है, ये दिए के प्रकाश से ये आकर्षित हो जाता है, ये रूप से आकर्षित होता है। और हमने देखा है वो बीच में गिरता है उसमें रूप से आकर्षित होकर, और इतनी बार गिरता है जब तक ये मर नहीं जाता, ये रूप से खत्म हो जाता है। शब्द से हाथी ये हरण खत्म हो गया, स्पर्श से हाथी खत्म हो गया, रूप से पतंगा बर्बाद हो गया। शब्द स्पर्श रूप और रस, टेस्ट ऑफ द टंग, इससे मछली खत्म हो जाती। मछली को पकड़ने के लिए वो उसका हुक रहता है, और हुक पर वो कुछ लगा देते हैं खाने के लिए, आटा या ऐसा कुछ होता है, वो आटे के हिसाब से वो आ जाती है, और खाने के लालच होने से वो पकड़ी जाती है। ये रस से मछली खत्म हो गई। गंध भ्रमर होता है, भ्रमर फूलों पर घूमता है, और कमल का फूल बड़ा इससे अच्छा लगता है क्या और कोई फूल। तो ये फूल क्या होता है कि जैसे वो भंवर अंदर चले जाए तो सूर्य किरणों से ये फूल बंद हो जाता है, वो भंवर उसमें अटक जाता है, गंज। देखिए 5 जो विषय हैं, ये 5 विषय बर्बादी करने वाले हैं। शब्द से हरण की बर्बादी हो गई, स्पर्श से हाथी की बर्बादी हो गई, रूप से पतंगा खत्म हो गया, फिर रस से मछली खत्म हो गई, और गंध से भ्रमर बर्बाद हो गया। और ये तो बड़े अच्छे हैं कि एक एक प्राणी को एक एक ही सुख की इच्छा है। हम इतने पापी हैं कि हमारे को 5 सुख चाहिए, 5। तो एक से सुख से जिसकी बर्बादी होती है, वो 5 वाले की क्या दशा होती होगी। हमें स्पर्श शब्द भी चाहिए, स्पर्श भी चाहिए, रूप भी चाहिए, रस भी चाहिए और गंध भी चाहिए, तो हमारी क्या दशा होती होगी। और फिर किसी ने कहा भाई जय तेरा समय हो रहा है, अरे भाई छोड़ दे, आई एम एंजॉइंग शब्द, मैं अभी म्यूजिक सुन रहा हूं, मैं अभी खा रहा हूं, मैं अभी रूप देख रहा हूं, मैं ये कर रहा हूं, मैं वो कर रहा हूं। देखिए ये जो शब्द स्पर्श रूप और रस गंध, ये 5 जो हमारे इंद्रिय के विषय हैं, यहां वेदों की शिक्षा है। वेदों की शिक्षा न माने हम तो बर्बादी है। हनन वेद नहीं जान सकता, हाथी वेदों को स्पर्श नहीं कर सकता, भ्रमर भी सुन नहीं सकता, पतंगा भी जान नहीं सकता, ये लोग कुछ नहीं कर सकते, मछली भी नहीं जान सकती। किंतु हम हायर कॉन्शियसनेस होने से हम वेदों की शिक्षा जान सकते हैं। और हमारे सामने प्रभुपाद के श्रम है, फिर रात को इन्होंने 1 बजे जगकर हमारे लिए सब तैयार करके रखा है। यदि हमें ये बात समझ में आ जाए कि मैं बर्बादी की तरफ जा रहा हूं, तो हमारा मन कहीं न जाए। किंतु हम ये भूल जाते हैं कि मैं बर्बादी की तरफ जा रहा हूं। कोई भी जीव आबादी की तरफ भाग नहीं रहा है, सब बर्बादी की तरफ भाग रहे हैं। एक दिन जाए कम हो जाए, एक दिन जाए कम हो जाए, और ऐसे कईयों दिन हमने निकाल दिए हैं, और कईयों दिन अभी भी निकाल देंगे, और कई दिन तो खैर भूल जाइए, कई जन्म हम निकाल देंगे, लाइव्स टू कम। ये जन्म शब्द स्पर्श रूप रस गंध के पीछे पागल होने में निकल जाए तो कई जन्म इसमें निकल जाएंगे, तो भी हमारा कुछ ठिकाना नहीं पड़ेगा। और ये आप समझ लीजिए कि जब तक आप ठिकाना नहीं पाते हो, तब तक आप तो जन्म मृत्यु जरा व्याधि अगेन एंड अगेन इसमें जाना होगा। और कोई इसमें हेल्प करने वाला कोई नहीं है। माँ बाप आपको कुछ नहीं कर सकेंगे, पत्नी ठोकर मार देगी, ये है। प्लीज ये जिसको समझ जाता है वो समय को समझ जाता है। और ये अत्यक्रामत अविज्ञातः, अननोइंगली, विज्ञात यानी जानकर। हम ये जानते भी नहीं है कि दिन चले जा रहा है, वी डोंट नो। ये जलेबी खा गया सो गया, जलेबी खा गया सो गया, पता भी नहीं लग रहा है कि टाइम निकल रहा है। क्या बात है, जलेबी अभी आई नहीं है, हंसने से नहीं चलेगा। हाँ, वो दुनिया की जलेबी तो हम सभी जगह खाते हैं, हरिनाम की जलेबी कहाँ? हमें तो हरिनाम की जलेबी चाहिए। अरे भाई दुनिया की जलेबी का, दुनिया ने खा लिया, आपने खा लिया, अरे व्हाट डू यू मीन? हरिनाम, ये कुछ, ये समय जा रहा है, हमारा जा रहा है, आपका जा रहा है, तो कब जलेबी आएगी? ये बात देखिए, अत्यक्रामत, हम जानते भी नहीं है, हम ये जानते भी नहीं है कि समय जा रहा है। बहुत सियाना जीव हो वही ये समय को पहचान सकता है, और इम्परसेप्टिवली वो दिखता नहीं है और हमारे को पकड़ लेता है। वो ग्रहेषु सक्ता नाम प्रमत्ता नाम तदी है। ये बुद्धि में, हमारी बुद्धि में हमारे दुर्गुण बैठे हुए हैं, हमारा अभिमान बैठा हुआ है, हमारा ये बैठा हुआ है, वो बैठा हुआ है, और ये बुद्धि को खत्म कर देता है। बुद्धि ये जान नहीं सकती कि समय मुझे पकड़ रहा है, समय मुझे पकड़ रहा है, ये जान नहीं सकती। ये जब काल यवन कृष्ण जी के पीछे भाग रहा था। क्या हुआ कि 18वीं बार 17 बार जरासंध को कृष्ण जी ने हरा दिया था, और हमेशा वो इसको जिंदा छोड़ देते थे। वो फिर उतनी ही सेना लाकर और फिर कृष्ण पर चढ़ाई कर देता था। तो बलराम गुस्से हो गए कृष्ण पर कि दिमाग ठिकाने नहीं है, इसको एक बार मार दो तो हमारे सामने ना आए। तो कृष्ण ने कहा, तू पागल है, मुझे पागल समझता है, तू पागल है। तो बोले क्या पगला ही क्या है इसमें? तो बोले ये मेरा एजेंट है, ये सभी को साथ ले आता है, मैं एक साथ काट देता हूँ सभी, नहीं तो मुझे घर घर जाना पड़े। ये बात। तो जब इसको जरासंध को पता चला कि काल यवन ने चढ़ाई कर दी है, क्योंकि लोभ कहीं अटकता नहीं है, ग्रीड हमेशा इंक्रीज होती है, और नारद जी हमेशा ये बातें चढ़ाते हैं। ये काल यवन के पास नारद जी चले गए। काल यवन बड़ा यवन राजा था, बहुत बहादुर राजा था, तो उसने सब कंट्रोल कर लिया था। तो नारद जी को पूछ रहा था कि कोई ऐसा राजा है कि जो मेरे साथ लड़ सके? तो नारद मुनि ने सोचा इसको बराबर बर्बादी का निशाना बता दूं। इसने कहा, हाँ भाई, ये मथुरा का जो राजा है ना कृष्ण, वो बहुत अभिमानी है। उसको आप हराओ तो आप जीत जाओगे सभी। हाँ, मैं बिगड़, वो इंटॉक्सिकेटेड मंकी कहते हैं इसको। तो नारद ने दारू पिला दी वो बंदर को, तो बंदर को दारू पिला दी, वो कूद रहा था, और वो जरासंध से 3 गुना सैन्य लेकर और मथुरा पर उसने चढ़ाई कर दी। बस उसका टाइम हो रहा था। काल उसको पता नहीं लगा कि काल मुझे पकड़ रहा है। इतना पावरफुल था वो, बहुत पावरफुल था, सभी को उसने दबा दिया था, और उसको ये इच्छा थी कि मैं कृष्ण को भी खत्म कर दूं, अरे बस सम्राट राजा होके बैठ जाऊं। तो जब ये आ गया चढ़ाई करने के बाद, तो कृष्ण और बलराम जी ने देखा कि बहुत भारी सैन्य हमारे सामने खड़ा है। सब अभी ऐसा करें हम कि पहले हमारे जो यादव हैं, हमारे कुटुंबी हैं, रिश्तेदार हैं, फ्रेंड्स हैं, इनको कहीं हम सेफ रख दें और बाद में इसका फैसला करें। तो इन्होंने जब जाकर द्वारका ये यूपी में ही होनी चाहिए, अभी अलग हुई, तो द्वारका गए और वहां दरिया में इन्होंने फोर्ट, बड़ा अच्छा शहर बांधा है। अभी भी वहां हम बेट के आगे स्टीमर में जाएं तो वहां दीवाल दिखती है। और आर्कियोलॉजिकल डिपार्टमेंट ने, इंडिया का आर्कियोलॉजिकल डिपार्टमेंट बहुत ट्राई किया है, तो कोई रथ का चाक इनको मिला है अभी, और भी ट्राई बहुत कर रहे हैं, किंतु है सही ये नगरी दरिया के नीचे है। तो इन्होंने बहुत बड़ी नगरी, 100 योजन जमीन कृष्ण जी ने दरिया से लीज में ली। आपके यहाँ नहीं, जमीन से भी लीज की है, हमने सुना कि लीज देता है, क्राउन लीज है और नेटिव लीज है और क्या नहीं। तो दरिया कृष्ण जी ने भी कहा, भाई मेरे यादव बहुत हैं, पोरबंदर से, सोमनाथ से द्वारका तक की जगह भी पूरी न हुई, ये सब यादव का प्रदेश है। अभी भी इनमें जो बसते हैं ये सब यादव हैं। आप में से भी बहुत लोग पोरबंदर, ये जूनागढ़, ये एरिया से आए हुए हैं। ये एरिया के सब कृष्ण के ये संबंधी है। तो ये सब ऐसे रहते थे द्वारका तक। तो वहां भी जमीन कम हुई, तो दरिया से फिर भगवान को जमीन मांगनी पड़ी। तो जब दरिया ने दी जमीन इनको, तो इन्होंने बहुत बड़ा नगर वहां बसा दिया था, और बहुत बड़ा किला भी बांध लिया, सब दीवारें भी बना ली, और सब यादवों को लेकर वहां रख दिया। और फिर बलराम जी और कृष्ण जी ये मथुरा वापिस आए, और फिर अब कहा अब काल यवन का फैसला कर देंगे। उसका नाम ही काल यवन, वो यवन तो था ही, किंतु काल, उसको पता नहीं चलता था कि ये मेरा काल चले जा रहा है। उसको ऐसा लगता था कि मैं कृष्ण को हरा रहा हूं। ये काल बहुत हमारा गला पकड़ता है, ये गला पकड़ता है। दूसरा कोई गला पकड़े ना तो हम उसका हाथ छुड़ा लेते हैं, इसका हाथ दिखता ही नहीं है तो छुड़ाए कहां? ये देखें तो छुड़ाए ना, ये इम्परसेप्टिबली, ये परसीव नहीं होता, और ये हमें नींद में रख देता है। और नींद कौन सी है कि मैं ऐसा करना हूं, मैं ऐसा कर, ये बहुत बड़ी नींद है। और ये नींद में रख के और इसका काम ये कर लेता है। इम्परसेप्टिबली अविज्ञातः कालः परम दुस्तरः इनसरमाउंटेबल। इसको कोई जीत नहीं सका है, कोई नहीं जीत सका है, कोई नहीं जीत सका है। भूतकाल में, वर्तमान में कोई ऐसा नहीं है और भविष्य में भी कोई नहीं होगा, क्योंकि ये डायरेक्ट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ऑफ सुप्रीम पर्सनालिटी है, इसका डायरेक्ट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव। इसको कृष्ण को कोई पकड़ नहीं सकता ऐसे। तो ये क्या किया, क्या लवन ने कि कृष्ण जी ने सोचा कि इसका फैसला मैं अब युद्ध करके नहीं करूंगा। कृष्ण जी स्वराट है ना, ये स्वतंत्र हैं, इनको फैसला करना हुआ तो वैसे भी फैसला कर देते हैं। किसके साथ युद्ध करना हुआ तो युद्ध भी कर लेते हैं। जरासंध को 17 बार युद्ध करके हरा दिया, नहीं तो इनको जैसे हराना होता है वैसे हरा देते हैं। काल कभी हमारे सामने युद्ध करने के लिए नहीं आता है, नेवर, कभी भी नहीं। किंतु काल जा रहा है, दैट इज डेफिनेट। इट इज गोइंग, इट इज गोइंग, इट इज गोइंग। देखिए, तो ये जब आए ये मथुरा जी में, तो कृष्ण जी ने खाली चुपचाप चलना शुरू कर दिया। बाहर निकले और वॉकिंग, है ना, उसकी सेना सब खड़ी थी और सब तैयार होकर खड़े थे कि कृष्ण आए तो हम युद्ध करें। वो कृष्ण आए तो वो सेना को तो कुछ पता ही नहीं लगा कि चलकर कौन युद्ध करेगा। उन्होंने तो ऐसा सोचा था कि रथ आएंगे, हाथी आएंगे, घोड़े आएंगे और बाद में हम झगड़ेंगे। देखिए, काल ने उनको नींद लगा दी कि तुम सब सो जाओ, हम चले जा रहे। फिर काल यवन था, उसने कृष्ण जी की तरफ देखा तो उसने पहले तलाश की थी नारद मुनि से कि ये दिखता है कैसा है, ये जो मैं झगड़ा कर रहा हूं ये कैसे दिखता है। तो बोले तू मंगला आरती में जा, तेरे को दिखेगा। क्योंकि मंगला आरती में ये बताता है कि वो इसके हार नहीं होते हैं, फूल नहीं होते, कुछ नहीं, नाइट ड्रेस फर्स्ट क्लास होता है। तो ये हमेशा बोलता है कि मैं कैसा हूं देखना हो तो मंगला आरती में आ जाओ, बाद में आओ तो फिर दिखेगा नहीं। तो इसको समझा दिया नारद मुनि ने कि भाई उसको मुकुट पहना होता है, मोर पींछ होता है, इसका पीला पीताम्बर होता है और कौस्तुभ मणि होता है और बिल्कुल सीधा चलता है और बहुत मोहक है, वो आकर्षण करता है। तो ये जब कृष्ण जी बाहर आए तो उसको देखकर वो सेना तो बड़ी ऐसी देखने लगी, ऐसी आंख लग गई उनकी। वो हमने वो श्लोक देखा है, वो मैग्नेट का आया है ना, स्वयं आकर्ष सन्निधौ, ये 3 शब्द हमने देखे हैं। स्वयं यानी इनको प्रयत्न नहीं करना पड़ा। वो जो सेना वाले थे ना, सब सैन्य जो था, वो कृष्ण जी बाहर निकले, उनकी आंखें सब उसके तरफ लग गई, उनको प्रयत्न नहीं करना पड़ा क्योंकि मैग्नेट आ गया था और ये लोखंड के टुकड़े थे, वो बुड़ 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 जाते थे मैग्नेट की तरफ। वो काल यवन सोच रहा था ये कौन आ रहा है, मेरी सेना सब चुपचाप खड़ी, फोड़ो फोड़ो बंदूकें मारो, वो कहां सुनते उसका। वो चले सब मैग्नेट के पास। काल यवन ने सोचा ये कैसा आदमी, कौन आदमी आ रहा है, क्योंकि वो तो कृष्ण की राह देख रहा था और कृष्ण की राह ने हाथी घोड़े रथ धनुष बाण तोप गोले कुछ न लाए कृष्ण, जब तो झगड़ा हो। तो ये तो बिल्कुल बदल गया, सब बदल गया। जब बदल गया उसका इतना, तो काल यवन ने देखा ये बड़ा आकर्षक, यही कृष्ण होना चाहिए। फिर उसको कृष्ण जी आगे चले गए, जब उसको पता चला कि हाँ यही कृष्ण है, अरे इसको तो पकड़ना है बोले मेरे, तो वो भागा उनके पीछे। कृष्ण ऐसे पकड़े न जाए, भक्त्या माम अभिजानाति, भक्ति न हो तो कृष्ण को हम पकड़ नहीं सकते। तो कृष्ण जी खाली चलते थे और ये भागता था ये, किंतु पकड़ नहीं सका ये काल यवन। कृष्ण जी चले 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 चलते ही रहे, है ना, चलते ही रहे। देखिए इनकी हराने की रीत, ये काल ऐसे हमारे को हरा देता है कि पता भी नहीं लगता है। हम तो ऐसा सोच रहे हैं कि काल हमारे सामने आएगा और हमारे को काटेगा, हमारे को मारेगा, तो हम उसको बाजू में हटा देंगे। नहीं, ये दिखता ही नहीं है, और दिखता है तो हम चुपचाप खड़े रह जाते हैं, इसके हम आगे हमारा कुछ चलता नहीं है। कृष्ण इतना आकर्षित है, इतना आकर्षण करने वाला है, तो काल उसका ही तो वेपन है। तो जो वेपन और कृष्ण है, इनमें कोई फर्क नहीं है। वेपन भी कृष्ण है, इसका हथियार भी कृष्ण है, तो हथियार भी हमारे को अट्रैक्ट करता है, काल भी हमारे को बड़ा अट्रैक्ट करता है। इसलिए देखिए कि हमारे छोटी उम्र में हम बिल्कुल नेचुरल रहते हैं कि उठे नहा लिया, कपड़े पहन लिए, निकल गया। जैसे जैसे काल की सवारी हमारे शरीर पर होती है, वैसे वैसे शरीर को दूसरे के पास प्रेजेंट करना यह भी मुश्किल हो जाता है। फिर क्या करना होता है हमें कि पहले तो उठे, फिर शेविंग किया, फिर ये किया, फिर पफ पाउडर लगाया, फिर वो काले बाल किए, फिर वो इस्त्री वाले कपड़े पहने हैं। इस्त्री पता है कि नहीं आपको? आयरनिंग, और स्त्री भी साथ लिया जब वो कहीं ले जाता है। और फिर कार भी चाहिए, चलते नहीं जाना चाहिए। वो जैसे पीला कपड़ा हो कि लीला कपड़ा हो तो सैंडल भी लीले चाहिए, ईयर रिंग भी लीला चाहिए, सभी लीला चाहिए, और शरीर पीला हो गया है। ये है काल की बात। जैसे जैसे हम काल में आगे बढ़ते हैं वैसे वैसे एक दूसरे को मिलना भी मुश्किल हो गया है। छोटा बच्चा होता है बेचारा, चलो वो खड़ा हो गया, तैयार होकर निकल गया, उसको कुछ नहीं, क्योंकि काल की सवारी अभी नहीं हुई है, उस पर इतनी कड़ी नहीं हुई है। देखिए ये बच्चा है, इसको कोई शेविंग नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, पाउडर नहीं, कुछ, जो माता जी ने पहना दिया वो पहना दिया, नहीं पहना दिया तो कोई हर्ज नहीं, ऐसे करके भी निकल जाता है। ये इसको कोई ख्याल नहीं है, क्योंकि ये छोटा है, अभी काल की सवारी नहीं है। ये काल यवन की जब सवारी होती है तो हमारे को बहुत तैयार होना पड़ता है, और उसमें नहीं तो भी घंटा 2 घंटे निकल जाते हैं। और आईना, इधर आईना, उधर आईना, उधर आईना, और मैं ऐसे कैसे दिखता हूं, ऐसे कैसे दिखता, ऐसे कैसे दिखता, अरे कुछ नहीं दिखता, काल बैठ गया है। ये काल है, और हमें पता नहीं लगता। हम ये सोचते हैं इतनी देर ये क्या कर रहा है, अरे वो काल को झाड़ रहा है। और कितना भी झाड़े वो तो भी वो काल पकड़ के ही रहता है। इतना होने के बाद भी वी आर नॉट वेरी इजीली प्रेजेंटेबल, ये प्रेजेंटेबल नहीं होते, ये काल की सर। और हमें पता नहीं चलता, हमें पता नहीं, हमें तो ऐसा लगता है मैं तो फीजी में रहता हूं, मेरे रेजर बड़े अच्छे हैं, मेरा पफ पाउडर बड़ा अच्छा है, मेरी सोप्स बड़ी अच्छी है, मेरे कपड़े बड़े अच्छे हैं, मेरा मकान बड़ा अच्छा है। अरे नहीं, ये सब काल की सवारी के आगे, ये सब निकम्मे है। ये कहा है आज के श्लोक कि जहां लाइफ ही आपकी चली जा रही है, वहां धन का क्या है, घर का क्या है, औरत बच्चे का क्या है, दूसरे का क्या है, यू योरसेल्फ आर नॉट देयर। ये अत्यक्रामद अविज्ञात कालः परम दुस्तर। ये कुछ भी करें हम, ये बिल्कुल ये सवारी मिटती नहीं है। तो काल यवन ने क्या किया कि कृष्ण जी को पकड़ने की सोचा कि भाई मैं कैसे भी करके ये काल को पकड़ लूं, मैं तो काल यवन हूं, है ना। कृष्ण ने देखा तू पकड़, मेरे को कैसे पकड़ना है। कृष्ण जी चले 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 बहुत दूर ले गए इसको, और ये भागता रहा, गालियां देता रहा कि तू ऐसा है, कॉवर्ड है, तू चले जा रहा है, मैं झगड़ा करना है तेरे साथ, युद्ध कर मेरे साथ। भगवान कुछ बोले, काल बोलता नहीं है, हम बोलते रहते। कहां जा रहा है, कहां मेरे को ले जा रहा है, कहां बोलता है, वो बिल्कुल बोलता नहीं, ले जाता है। ऐसा ही तो काल यवन तो बड़ा अचरज हुआ उसको कि ये दुश्मन है, ये झगड़ता भी नहीं है, ये अरे तेरा नाम बहुत बड़ा है, नारद मुनि ने ये कहा है, वो कहा है। कृष्ण जी ने कहा तू कहते ही रहे, मैं मेरा काम कर रहा हूं। फिर गए ये खूब दूर, और एक पर्वत पर चढ़ गए। ऊपर पर्वत पर चढ़ गए, वहां एक बड़ी गुफा थी, एक गुफा के अंदर ये दाखिल हो गए। एक काल, उसको देख, उसका काल यवन का काल पूरा होता है, तो ये काल गुफा में दाखिल हो गया। वो गुफा में दाखिल हो गए तो ये अदृश्य हो गए भगवान, और वहां एक सोया हुआ गृहस्थ था। ये काल यवन गुफा के अंदर गया, ये बोले ये बड़ा विचित्र आदमी है, ये छुप गया है यहां भी मेरे डर से, काल मेरे डर से छुप गया है। काल ने कहा मैं कुछ छुपा नहीं हूं, तेरे को खत्म कर रहा हूं। ये बात है, देखिए। तो वो जब चले गए, वहां जो सोया हुआ आदमी था उसको इसने टांग से मारा, उठाने का प्रयत्न किया। वो उठा तो उसकी आंखें इतनी लाल थी, उसने इधर उधर देखा कौन उठा है, वो काले को जब देखा तो वो जल के भस्म हो गया। वो मुचुकुंड राजा था। वो उसकी दूसरी कथा है कि कैसे उसने ये किया था। एनीवे, जब कृष्ण को हमारी बर्बादी करनी होती है, हमारे शरीर की बर्बादी करनी होती है, तो ये धीरे धीरे नोटिस भेजता है। ये पहले किसी को नोटिस भी नहीं भेजता है, कार में बिठा देता है, एक्सीडेंट करवा देता है। किसी को हवाई जहाज में बिठा के हरि बोल कर देता है बीच में। यहां से हवाई जाए हम, इतना थाउजेंड्स ऑफ किलोमीटर्स का दरिया है, और ऊपर प्लेन में झगड़ा हो रहा है, यहां क्यों बैठता है तू, मेरे हाथ क्यों लगा रहा है। वो बाजू वाला हाथ लगाता है हमारे को, है हाथ में लगाया, वो झगड़ा कर रहा है, और वो कृष्ण हरि बोल करता है, सभी वो झगड़ा कर रहा है। ये है, देखिए हमारी रीति ये है। हम सब काल के हवाई जहाज में बैठे हैं और हम झगड़ा कर रहे हैं, तू क्यों हाथ लगाया मेरे को, तू क्यों हाथ लगा, अरे भाई तू क्यों करके, और ये काल को क्यों नहीं देखते आप? Why are not seeing it? यहां कोई झगड़ा नहीं कर सकते, यहां कोई दंगा नहीं चलता, यहां कोई फिसाद नहीं चलता, कुछ नहीं चलता। यहां एक ही चलता है, काल बोलता है मेरा राज्य है, तेरे को जो करना है वो कर, मैं तेरे को आगे ले जा रहा हूं। ये बात जब हम समझते हैं तो ये विद्वान जी ने कहा कि यदि आपको ये समझे तो आपके जीवन की आशा आप न रखें, क्योंकि वैसे ही वृद्धापकाल में बहुत मुश्किल होता है। कपिल मुनि ने वृद्धापकाल का बड़ा अच्छा वर्णन किया है ये काल का, कि आस्ते उमस्त्य उपन्यस्तम गृहपाल इव आहरन, आस्ते उमत्य उपन्यस्तन गृहपाल इव आहरन, आम व्यायी अप्रदीप्त अग्नि अल्पाहार अल्पचेष्टिता। प्लीज ये याद रखें, कोई नंबर भी मेरे पास है इसका, और हमने ये मैं मेरी प्रशंसा नहीं कर रहा हूं, किंतु डेट आपको बताता हूं, मैंने कौन सी डेट में ये श्लोक लिखे हुए हैं। ये 7th month, यानी कोई जुलाई होगा, 3rd of July 1988 जब का ये श्लोक मेरे डायरी में लिखा हुआ है। ये मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं आपको कि इतने दिन से हम इसके पीछे पड़े हैं, अभी भी समझ में नहीं आता है। हरिनाम की जय। देखिए इतने सालों का है तो भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, ये इतना गहन विषय है। इसमें कहा है ये श्लोक में, आस्ते औमत्य उपन्यस्तम, आस्ते एंड रिमेन्स, रहता है ये, औमत्या इसका अपमान करके घर में रहता है। जैसे आपने देखा होगा और अनुभव भी हमारा, कि जैसे काल हमारे शरीर पर काम करता है, ये शरीर ज्यादा गंदा हो जाता है, क्योंकि जो क्लीनिंग एजेंट जो है ये शरीर में, वो धीरे धीरे काम करना बंद कर देते, और धीरे धीरे लीवर बंद हो जाता है, किडनी कमजोर हो जाती है, हार्ट का दर्द हो जाता है, ये सब क्लींसिंग एजेंट्स। और क्लीनिंग जब कम होता है तो शरीर वैसे ही गंदा है और ज्यादा गंदा होता जाता है, और जहां कूड़ा करकट शरीर में जमा होना शुरू होता है, वहां बीमारी किसी और क्या है। ये बात है ओल्ड एज की। हमें ओल्ड नहीं होना है, ये मन में ठान लीजिए कि हमें ये काल से बाहर निकल जाना है। और कैसे निकलना है वो श्रीमद् भागवतम में बताया है कि भी रात दिन यदि नीत क्षणम नीतो, ये हर एक क्षण आप कृष्ण में डालोगे तो आप यू विल नॉट बिकम ओल्ड। तो सब क्लींसिंग एजेंट भी काम करते रहेंगे, सभी करते रहेंगे, और नहीं होंगे उस दिन आराम से आप निकल जाओगे, नींद में निकल जाओगे, या कहीं हार्ट अटैक हो जाएगा, कुछ ऐसे होकर बहुत इनवैलिडिटी या गंदापन बढ़ेगा नहीं। ये बात हमेशा याद रखनी। ये शिक्षा है भागवत धर्म की कि भाई हर एक क्षण आप इसमें उसमें न डालें प्लीज। आप काल को पहचान लें। जो सियाना मनुष्य काल को पहचानता है उसका मन बिल्कुल स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड रहता है। उसको संस्कृत में भागवतम की भाषा में आर्जवम कहते हैं, क्योंकि वो मनुष्य को दूसरे किस्म पढ़ना नहीं होता है। जड़ भरत का उदाहरण है, देखिए हमारे जानबूझकर ये गूंगा बहरा हो गया था, जानबूझकर। इसको पता था कि मेरा मन इधर जाएगा, मेरा मन उधर जाएगा, तो मेरा काल मुझे खत्म कर देगा। और काल खत्म कर देगा तो जैसे मैंने एक जन्म हरण के जन्म में गमाया है, वैसे ही मैं अनेक जन्म गमाऊंगा। ये बात ये समझ गया था। तो इसको किसी ने कुछ भी किया, ये कुछ परवाह नहीं करता था। ये बिल्कुल बिल्कुल आर्जवम। इसको खाली भगवान के नाम के सिवा दूसरा कोई इसका बिजनेस नहीं था। तो ये भी जितने दिन रहा उसको प्रसाद की व्यवस्था हुई, सभी हो गई, और जैसी भी हुई वैसे इसने चला ली। ये काल को हराने की रीत है। अन्य रीति से हम काल को हरा नहीं सकते। भक्ति से हम भगवान को भी हरा सकते हैं। भक्ति से भगवान हमारे गुलाम हो जाते हैं। ये रीत है। नहीं तो काल कहीं ना कहीं हमें गला पकड़ेगा, कहीं ना कहीं पकड़ेगा, और इसने पकड़ लिया ऑलरेडी। इसमें क्या होता है कि जब आप वृद्ध होते हो तो जो घर का कंट्रोल आपका होता है वो कंट्रोल धीरे धीरे छूट जाता है, क्योंकि अशक्ति है। और कंट्रोल छूट जाए तो हम गुस्से हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि इतनी देर, इतने वर्ष तिजोरी की चाबी हमेशा हमारे पास है, हरिनाम बोलता है। अरे भी क्या हुआ, तिजोरी की चाबी कहां है? वो बोले लड़का ले गया, बड़ा लड़का ले गया। वो कैसे ले गया? मैंने बचा रखा था, मैंने मेहनत की थी, मैंने पसीना निकाला था। वो आया था यहाँ, वो लड़का आया घर तो युद्ध हो जाए, कुरुक्षेत्र युद्ध, क्योंकि तिजोरी की चाबी। ये बात है, देखिए। और तिजोरी की चाबी ज्यादा दिन रख नहीं सकते। बच्चे बड़े हो जाए, वो बोलता मैं मालिक हूं, अब शट अप। क्योंकि पैसे कमाने के लिए हम लंदन गए हैं, तो लंदन पैसे कमा, पैसा भी मिल गया और शटअप भी मिल गया, क्योंकि पैसे के साथ शटअप आने ही वाला है। ये काल शटअप कर रहा है। अरे बोलता मैंने इतनी कमाई करके पैसा कमाया, तू कैसे पब में जाके बैठता है? वो बाप 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 करता ही रहता है। वो आते जाते वो शट अप करके उसको बिठा देते। इतना ही नहीं, मगर वो फिर वो पैसे का कंट्रोल भी उनके हाथ में चले जाता है। ये काल का कंट्रोल। और ये काल की लातें जो पड़ती हैं हमें, ये दिखती नहीं है, लगती बड़ी अच्छी, ये बहुत लगती है। ये इससे भागवतम में कहा है कि ये दशा आने से पहले आपने ये सिचुएशन में से निकल जाना है। और जिसको निकल जाना है उसने समय का उपयोग कर लेना है पहले, नहीं तो आस्ते होमत्या उपन्यास्तम, नहीं तो जो घर खा लेगा पहले। क्योंकि वैसे ही वृद्धापकाल में हम रिटायर्ड होते हैं, तो रिटायर हो तो कहीं जाना होता नहीं है, जाना हो तो भी जाया नहीं जाता। किसी की कार में जाए, ये गया वो जाए, तो वो भी नहीं होता, तो हमेशा घर में ही रहता। तो घर में जो हमारी स्त्री हमारे को पहले खिलाती थी, वही स्त्री बोलती है अब तेरे को कहीं जाना नहीं है, ये इनको बच्चों को जाने दे पहले, क्योंकि वो सब काम करते हैं। तो वो सब पहले खाकर निकल जाते हैं, बाद में जो बचा कुचा हुआ ना बच्चों की थाली में, वो सब इकट्ठा करके इसके सामने रख देती। खाब आस्ते उमंत्या उपन्यस्तम, ये निग्लेक्टेड, गृहपाल इव आहरन, ये कुत्ते के जैसा खा। गृहपाल कुत्ता ग्रह का पाल करता है ना, वो रक्षण करता है घर का, तो उसको गृहपाल कहते हैं। गृहपाल इति आहरन, वो कुत्ते के जैसा खाता बैठता है। और वो उसमें भी दशा कौन सी की उसकी, आम व्यायी, ये डिसीज्ड, अप्रदिक्त अपनी, कम खाया जाता है, अल्प चेष्टित, कम खाता है तो कम चलना फिरना भी कम हो जाता है। ये दशा में ये घर में जूतियां खाते खाते पड़ा हुआ रहता है। ये काल आप न समझो तो जीवन बदलना बहुत बड़ी मुश्किल बात हो जाएगी। हमें यही पता है कि मैं आज कमा रहा हूं, मैं ये घर का मालिक हूं, मेरा ही यहां चल रहा, और ऐसे ही ये चलता रहेगा। नहीं, काल जब आ जाए, बदल जाएगा, तो जो घर आज आपकी सेवा कर रहे हैं वो घर ही आपको लात मार देगा। ये काल, वी कैन नॉट ब्लेम एनीबडी, किसी को ब्लेम नहीं कर सकते हम, ये काल के हैं। ये जो लाते हैं ये काल की लाते हैं, और जब ये काल आ जाता है तो प्रभुपाद खड़े हैं, कम कम आजा, वामन देव कम हियर। ये है, देखिए, फिर प्रभुपाद के चरण के सिवा और कोई आधार नहीं रहता है। इससे बेहतर है कि हम समझकर और पहले से ही प्रभुपाद के चरण पकड़ लें। जहां तक हैं हम घर के कंट्रोल में हैं, सभी है, सभी को लाके और प्रभुपाद के चरण में डाल दो, तो ये काल जो सता रहा है ये नहीं सताएगा। ये इसको कहते हैं आम व्यायी अप्रदीप्त अग्नि अल्पाहार अल्पचेष्टित। पैसे होते हैं थोड़े बहुत, रिटायरमेंट भी है, किंतु समय का बोझ बहुत होता है, और समय न जाए तो पगले की तरफ बात करते हैं हम। नहीं, बहुत बेचारे वृद्ध लोग होते हैं, वो चलते चलते भी ऐसे ऐसे करता रहता है, क्योंकि वो उसको सब याद आता है कि मेरी सुपरमार्केट थी, मेरी फैक्ट्री थी, मैं हुक्म करता था, वो सब याद आता है। वो सब फैक्ट्रियां, वो सब सुपरमार्केट हैं, सब निकल गई और इसका हाथ रह गया। ये बात, इसको हम व्ययी अप्रदीप्त अग्नि अल्पाहार अल्पचेष्टित कहते। फिर ये शयन परिशोचत भी परिवित स्वबंधु भी, फिर ये कुछ कर नहीं सकता, सो जाता है, शयन सो जाता है। ये फिर अब कुछ नहीं होता ही नहीं है, कुछ सो गया। शयन परिशोचत भी, ये सोचता है, ये सोच करता है कि मैं कैसे फिजी में आया था, मैंने कैसे किया था, मैंने जमीन कैसे ली थी, मैंने ये उगाया, मैंने वो उगाया, मैंने वो किया, फिर मैं न्यूजीलैंड गया, फिर वहां बेनिफिट लेना शुरू कर दिया, फिर कैसे पैसे आना शुरू हो गए। ये सब परिशोचत भी, परिवित स्वबंधु भी। अब वो सब वो जो होते हैं उसके सगे वाले, उसको सब इर्द गिर्द बैठ जाते हैं कि अब ये अब जा रहा है तो बोलते हैं अभी जल्दी जल्दी करो, बोले इसको अब जाने दो। परिशोचत भी, शयन परिशोचत भी परिवित स्वबंधु भी। वाच्यमानोपि न ब्रूते काल पाश वशम गतः। श्रीमद भागवतम की जय। बड़े अच्छे शब्द हैं। वाच्यमानोपि न ब्रूते, इसको बोलते हैं बोल बोल बापा बोल। अरे जब वो बोल रहा था तो उसको शटअप बोलता था अरे बोल नहीं सकता तो वाच्यमानोपि न ब्रूते, वो बोल रहे कि तू बोल बोल, मगर ये बोल नहीं सकता। वाच्यमानोपि न ब्रूते, क्यों? काल पाश वशम गतः, ये काल के पाश में, पाश है नेट, नहीं मछली नेट में पकड़ी जाती है, वैसे हम ये काल के पाश में आ गए हैं। बस वो हुक लग गया हमारे मुंह में और अब हम पकड़े गए हैं। अब बस ये नेट में हम ऊपर आ रहे हैं। काल पाश वशम गतः। और बहुत 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 मुश्किल होती है, बहुत मुश्किल होती है। इतनी मुश्किल हमने कभी सही नहीं है, और भगवान करे कि हमें ये मुसीबतें हमारे सामने ना आए। फिर क्या होता है कि वैसे पड़े पड़े वायुना क्रमतोत्तार कफ संवृद्ध नाड़ी का काश श्वास कृतायास कंठे गुरगुराए थे। ब्यूटीफुल ये भागवत बड़ा अच्छा है। सब यहाँ आइडिया दे दिया क्या होता है। वायुना क्रमतोत्तार, जब वायु बढ़ जाता है शरीर में, क्योंकि वायु हमेशा तकलीफ करता है। हमारे जो अंग दुखता है ना, वो सब वायु की इरेगुलेटेड एयर सर्कुलेशन से ये दुखता है। और ये जब निकलता नहीं है बाहर, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बराबर निकल नहीं सकता है, तो ये आंखों के पीछे जो वीक पार्ट होते हैं हमारे शरीर में, उसके पीछे ये लग जाता है। और आंखें हमारी वीकेस्ट हैं क्यों, बहुत डेलिकेट है ये, और ये सॉकेट के पीछे ये लग जाता। वायुना क्रमतोत्तार, ये वायु के दबाव से ये आंखें ऐसी बाहर निकल जाती। ये मृत्यु के वक्त बहुत बार होता है, क्योंकि जो वायु बाहर निकल जाना चाहिए वो निकलता नहीं है। तो और कोई वो जगह देखता है, और कोई जगह है नहीं इतनी डेलिकेट, तो ये आंखों के रेटिना के पीछे ये लग जाता है और वहां बल्ज आउट ऐसा हो जाता है। वायु न कर्म तो तारा, कफ समृद्ध नाड़ी कहा, ये सब जो वेन्स हैं, विंड पाइप्स है हमारे, ये सब कफ से भर जाते हैं। कफ समृद्ध नाड़ी कहा, काश श्वास कृतायास, ये श्वास भी नहीं लिया जाता, बराबर नहीं लिया जाता है। और कंठे घुरघुराए थे, और कंठ में गुर 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 ऐसा आवाज आता है। ये घुर घुर आवाज आने से पहले प्लीज हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, ये बोलना शुरू कर दीजिए। तो जोर से बोले तो ये घुर घुर बंद हो जाता है। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ये जितना ज्यादा जोर से बोलेगे उतना ये घुर घुर कम हो जाएगा, नहीं तो फिर कंठे घुरघुराए थे। ये घुर 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 घुर। सराग कफ उद्भवन, सराग राग के साथ जब कफ भी निकलता है तो राग है हरे कृष्णा। ये बात देखिए, ये दशा सभी की होने वाली है, इसमें कोई एक्सेप्शन नहीं है। जो जीव भगवान के पीछे लग जाते हैं उनका ध्यान और कहीं नहीं रहता है, कहीं नहीं, और रखने के जैसा है नहीं। जो काम हमारे चल रहे हैं वो हमारे प्रयत्न से नहीं चलते, वो चलते रहते हैं। प्रकृति है क्रियमाणा नहीं, गुण ही कर्माणि सर्वश, चलते रहते हैं। देखिए आपका अनुभव है, हमारा भी अनुभव है। इतने हमारे फैमिलियां परदेश में है, सभी का सभी काम चल रहा है, किसी को कोई तकलीफ नहीं है। ये बात हो रही है, जो बात हो रही है उसमें अटको ना। डोंट एंटेंगल योरसेल्फ, डोंट एंटेंगल योरसेल्फ। नहीं तो म्रियते रुद्धताम स्वानाम गुरु वेदनया अस्तधि। नहीं तो एक दिन आएगा कि म्रियते रुद्धताम स्वानाम, वो बैठेंगे, वो रोएंगे और रोएंगे खाली पैसा कहां रखा है, पैसा कहां रखा है, पैसा कहां रखा है। तुम्हारे लिए कोई रोता नहीं, वो तो जानते हैं अच्छा वेरी गुड ही इज गोइंग। वो तो ऐसा कहते जा रहा है, सोने के मालिक हम हो जाए। वामन देव दुकान पे बैठने का बंद कर दे, दैट्स इट। ये बात, उसमें वामन देव या हरि नाम या यही एक्सेप्शन नहीं है, ये सभी जीवों का ये हाल है। हम एक दूसरे के मरने की राह देखते हैं, ये कब मरता है, कब मुझे मिल जाए, कब मरना है, कब मिल जाए, कब मरता है, कब। और जो लेने वाला है वो भी मरता है, दूसरा कोई ले जाता है। ऐसे ही सब चोरी का मामला है। और जब हम होते हैं तो एक चोर दूसरे चोर से झगड़ता है, वो चोर बड़े चोर से झगड़ता है, वो उससे झगड़ता है, और सब झगड़ा है झगड़ा है झगड़ा है झगड़ा। जहां जाए वहां कलियुग। इसमें से बच जाएं और ये सब कष्ट में से बच जाए, प्लीज 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 प्लीज। कैसे कहें पता नहीं चलता है। हमने हंसकर आपको वर्णन कर दिया है, मगर ये बहुत गंभीर बात है। गंभीर बातों को भी जरा लाइटली लेना अच्छा, किंतु समझ जाना बहुत आवश्यक है। और यही परिणाम है कि आलोड्यम सर्वशास्त्राणि, कहा है व्यास भगवान ने कि आलोड्यम सर्वशास्त्राणि, हमने सब शास्त्र पढ़े हैं। आलोड्यम यानी स्क्रूटिनाइजिंगली, बहुत ध्यान से हमने शास्त्र पढ़े, और बार बार विचार्य च पुनः पुनः, और बार बार इस पर हमने विचार किया है। शास्त्रों पर हमने बार बार विचार किया है। आलोड्यम सर्वशास्त्राणि विचार्य च पुनः पुनः इदम एकम सुनिष्पन्नम, एक ही बात इसमें से निकलती है, ध्येयो नारायण सदा, भगवान का नाम हमेशा याद करो। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम। इसके सिवा कोई रास्ता है नहीं। हरे कृष्णा। जय श्री प्रभुपाद की।
Jai His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Mahārāja Srila Gurudeva ki Jai. Yes, I remember so many lectures of Maharaj. Maharaj would speak on this point. Don't think old age will not come to you. Don't think old age will not come to you. Like this, in a humorous way, Maharaj would portray the old age. And Maharaj himself lived for a very, very long time in the material world, in this material body. So, yeah, when I heard this class, I said we should. Yeah, all this ego that we have, I'm doing in my work, what should I not do? My children, my this, my that, all finished. And at that time, what happens? That Maharaj speaks. You see? And that is the reason why to young audience, Maharaj would speak much this point. So that way, it would be beneficial if we could prepare ourselves. And all this when Maharaj would be speaking, and this has shaped me in all my humble humanity service to Maharaj. And Maharaj said, this program must go on, Amrish, whether I'm there or not there, many times. So would think, in what way should we do that the programs would continue and those who are participating, they'll be prepared for this eventuality. You see? So we have given our best. If after this also, if we have got our own ego in between, then it's up to us. Maharaj says here, just give it away. Be detached. That guru, that thing is going to come, the heavy breathing, back pain, leg pains. So it's very painful. So that's why we have got the vision of those devotees whom are now tutors, whom we have trained, and they are teaching and training the second generation. So you'll be trained up like this. We will be now showing more and more like these classes of Maharaj. So this kind of information will be drilled upon all of us. And eventually, hopefully, you will also be detached, not be attached in your preaching. Be transparent. You see, Maharaj is a very special flavor in understanding Srila Prabhupada's message and teaching the message. That flavor is us, what we are unique in Hare Krishna. So in today's class, hopefully that will be clear to all of you. Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Mahārāja Srila Gurudeva ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Okay, now if you can all kindly show your moonlight faces, that will be wonderful. We'll just come to the next page. Avinash also mentioned to me, please accept our condolences for your grandmother passing away. We hope that Maharaj's mercy, as you are experiencing in the program, it will benefit everyone. So we may be very small in our own way, but when we are connected to these authorities, then we also become via medium, without our capacity. So as long as what we have heard from Maharaj, Srila Gurudeva, Srila Prabhupada, Dr. Guru Maharaj, and what we have heard, we have conveyed to our tutors, who in turn would transparently convey to all of you. And one day, you will transparently convey to all others. So this is how the parampara will go on. You see. So we hope and pray that the departure was a little, not that, because people suffer considerably. And this program, of course, as I mentioned last week, that next few programs will be dedicating to another person who passed away. But we can always add other. You can add it to your grandmother also for her onward journey to this program, important program. Okay, Hare Krishna. So those who can show your faces, please show. We'll come now to the next stage of our program, which is now reading our homages. So all those who have given your homages, just read your homages. It will be very wonderful. We have some etiquettes where the new people give first, and all that, but they may not know how to do and all. So for now, we'll keep it open. And please feel free, whoever can start giving your homages for Mahārāja's Vyasa Puja. That will be very nice, Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you. I'll start. Thank you, Abhishu. Thank you, Ulpaka Devidasi, and thank you, Krishna Prabhu. Om Jnana Tivanadasya Jnanandana Shalakya Chashmitena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Mahavishnu Padaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Srimate Mahavishnu Goswami Tinamine. Mahavishnu Padaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunevadi Paschatya Devatarine. All good to Srila Prabhupada, all good to Srila Gurudeva, and all good to Sri Gauranga. Hare Krishna, dear Maharaj, and happy Vyasa Puja. Please accept my Dandot Pranam. Maharaj, I remain full number 1, despite trying to follow ABC of devotional service as per your instructions. I'm very fortunate to have association of very sincere devotees like Amrish Prabhu and his family here in Auckland. Maharaj, as you would expect, the world and society have been changing politically, socially, economically, and environmentally rapidly in all respects after COVID situation, affecting almost everything, including personal relationships. This has created a serious problem of mental health, where young people are suffering the most and very misguided. Maharaj, the speed of the change is very rapid, as I feel. Please bless me, Maharaj, to be engaged in serving those souls under your guidance to purify my existence, and as mentioned in Bhāgavatam, Maharaj, I would like to offer the verse from Bhāgavatam regarding changelessness. It is Canto 3, Chapter 27, verse number 1. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Prakriti Istho Api Purusho Nejate Prakrita Gunaiha Avikarat Akar Vitwan Nirgunat Twaj Jalakravat. Translation, purport, and synonyms by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. The personality of Godhead, Kapil, continued. When the living entity is thus unaffected by the modes of material nature, because he is unchanging and does not claim proprietorship, he remains apart from the reactions of the modes. Although abiding in a material body, just as the sun remains aloof from its reflection on water. In the purpose, Srila Prabhupada explained about the reason for development of vikar, that is, change of position, and why and how to avoid this vikar. The change of position is a real cause of miseries and stress in this material world. We have been told by the materialistic society that everything is changing around us, and to survive and progress materially, we must learn to manage change. As we know, this is the real cause of stress and problems in this world, and therefore human beings are suffering due to this vikar. I find Kapil Muni's these instructions, who is none other than Supreme Personality of Godhead, very instructive for being stable, that is avikar, from being without change, that is changelessness. Srila Prabhupada further writes in the purport that changelessness or unchanging position is to cooperate or to dovetail our energy with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And this can be achieved by devotional service under the direction of spiritual master only. I need Mahārāja's blessings to follow instructions given by Mahārāja to practically implement this verse in my day-to-day life to keep me away from vikar, that is change of position. Maharaj, I'm trying to spend my rest of life in serving you under the center of Hare Krishna weekend. I don't see any hope for me as I'm already 60 years old and can leave this material body at any moment. Maharaj, please bless me to continue to serve you and leave the body remembering you. I have no other desire. Srila Gurudeva ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Your eternal servant and most fallen Avinash Krishna Das of Hare Krishna.
Jai His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Mahārāja Srila Gurudeva ki jai. Thank you very much, Avinash Krishna. Maharaj would that way never accept glorification anytime, no? But Maharaj would on this day would want to hear what the disciples are saying and the followers are saying. So if all of you are benefited, here's the day and time. Yes, very nice. Please, now who would like to go next? Please feel free. As those who are new also will see and learn how it is done. So today's program we have put in such a way that many of you are very new to this whole process. So this particular process is done on the actual day of Vyasa Puja. But as we are diverse, staying in different countries and meeting online, so we have done this on the day. And as a part of our training and for our own purification, we are doing this program today. So all of you can be nicely trained up. You will see what is to be done, how it is done. So we had listened to Maharaj's class. Now we are doing homages, and thereafter we will do Pushpanjali. That's why we have requested devotees to bring some flowers like this. I'm keeping some flowers with me. So we'll give you a few minutes to go and get your flowers. But for now, we'll continue with our homages. So please feel free. Who would like to go next? Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I'll go first, but I think my video will be off because it's in my phone. Bear with me. Om Ajnanaatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pesaya Bhutale Srimate Mahavishnu Goswami Nati Namane. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pesaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namane. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Krishna Pesaya Punyavadi Kashmata Vishwakarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Gurudev's Transcendental Vyasa Puja Mahamahotsav ki Jai. Dear Srila Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. It is indeed our great fortune to have come under the shelter of Srila Gurudev in this lifetime. Srila Gurudev, when we reflect upon our Krishna consciousness journey, we feel the presence of Srila Gurudev and Srila Gurudev's transcendental instructions at every step as a guiding force in our lives and our only means of survival. This journey has been of great learning on how to perceive and interpret your life experiences, how to face and tolerate them, where and how to react or not react, and use it as a means to take steps towards progress and advancement in Krishna consciousness. By applying the same principle in all our dealings, it has helped us immensely to be in the right state of mind and consciousness. At the beginning of this journey, there were so many instructions which I could not understand because of my limited capacity. But the beauty in just trying to follow even a small fraction has helped me to understand the depth and compassion with which the instructions were given. It has certainly helped me to see Krishna's hand in everything, even in the most challenging circumstances. It has also helped me to understand how Srila Gurudeva is so magnanimous, compassionate, kind-hearted, intelligent, knowledgeable, practically leading by example, and our genuine well-wisher, always bestowing causeless mercy upon an undeserving and insignificant soul like myself. I remember Srila Gurudev saying, be focused on our aim of sincere devotional service by winding up our mind. As stated by Bhishma Dev in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 9, verse 32. Shri Bhishma Vacha Himati Rupa Kalpita Vitrishna Bhagavati Satvata Pungave Vipuni Swasukham Upagate Kvachit Vihartum Prakrutim Upayesu Tadbhava Pravaha. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vishmadev said, let me now invest my thinking, feeling, and willing, which were so long engaged in different subjects and occupational duties, in the all-powerful Lord Sri Krishna. He is always self-satisfied, but sometimes, being the leader of the devotees, he enjoys transcendental pleasure by descending to the material world, although from him only the material world is created. One of Srila Gurudev's primary instruction is also to be courageous in any situation. Do not be morose. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 20, verse 15. Girayo varshadhara vir hanyamananam vipyato abhibhuya mana vyasaner yatha doksha chetashaha. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Just as devotees whose minds are absorbed in the personality of Godhead remain peaceful even when attacked by all sorts of dangers, the mountains in the rainy season were not at all disturbed by the repeated striking of the rain-bearing clouds. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When splashed by torrents of rains, the mountains are not shaken. Rather, they are cleansed of dirt and become resplendent and beautiful. Similarly, an advanced devotee of the Supreme Lord is not shaken from his devotional program by disturbing conditions, which instead cleanse his heart of the dust of attachment to this world. Thus, the devotee becomes beautiful and resplendent by tolerating difficult conditions. In fact, a devotee accepts all reverses in life as the mercy of Lord Krishna, realizing that all suffering is due to the sufferer's own previous misdeeds. I sincerely hope I can learn to come to this state of mind in this lifetime. The Hare Krishna weekend family is growing under his grace, Amrish Prabhu's guidance, and this is only the causeless mercy of Srila Gurudev. The Festival of Krishna programs are reaching out to wider people who have never heard about Krishna, Srila Prabhupada and Srila Gurudev. The Matajis are ever enthusiastic and lovingly supporting all the activities. They are also showing by example how to have loving relationship with each other, as Srila Gurudev is instructed, with no politics. Krishna Samarpan Krishna Das is supporting us in the preaching activities. He is an inspiration to his friends and associates, all due to Srila Gurudev's causeless mercy and blessings. The little children are also participating in the preaching program that is inspiring everyone by their innocent yet firm conviction in Krishna consciousness. Please give us your blessings, Srila Gurudev, that we can please Srila Gurudev and contribute in our little way to further this cause. I am eternally grateful and indebted at Srila Gurudev's lotus feet for this shelter. His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Mahārāja Srila Gurudev Vyasa Puja Mahamahotsav ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Your most fallen daughter, Purna Pragya Devidasi.
Jai. His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Mahārāja Srila Gurudev ki jai. Thank you very much, Purna Pragya Devidasi. Yes. Maharaj would like small children, you know. And I remember so many small children, and Srila Gurudev would be very particular about dealing with them, you know, keeping some distance at the same time, you know, the loving exchange. So yeah, we have the future of our movement, you know. Yeah, we have to start thinking now, offloading next responsibility. Hopefully that is what will materialize if this is the desire of Krishna, if in a service to Guru Maharaj. So that as our older generation will get to retire, new generation will come up, you know. And everyone is equally qualified to preach. Jai. Hare Krishna. Who would like to go next? Please feel free.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I would like to pay my homage to Srila Gurudev. Om Jnanatimmirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Mahavishnu Goswami iti namni. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami iti namni. Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarini. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vashadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudev, and all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Dear Srila Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances at Gurudev's lotus feet. Maharaj is always giving his shelter to all conditioned souls, and I feel this mercy every moment of my life. Maharaj, please accept my humble offering on the auspicious occasion of Vyasa Puja. From Srimad Bhāgavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 25, Verse 20. Prasangam ajasram pasham atmanah kaviyo viduhu sa eva sadhushu krato mokshadvaram apavratam. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Every learned man knows very well that attachment for the material is the greatest entanglement of the spirit soul. But that same attachment, when applied to the self-realized devotees, opens the door of liberation. In his purport, Srila Prabhupada has very nicely explained that attachment is for one thing and is the cause of bondage in conditioned life. And the same attachment, when applied in the service of Krishna or his pure devotees, can liberate one. We can't stop our desires, but by serving pure devotees, we can purify the desires. Attachment cannot be killed. It has simply to be transferred. Attachment for material things is called material consciousness. and attachment for Krishna or his devotees is called Krishna consciousness. Consciousness, therefore, is the platform of attachment. When we simply purify the consciousness from material consciousness to Krishna consciousness, we attain liberation. A living entity by constitution has the propensity to be attached to something, be it home, children, or cats and dogs. This attachment must be utilized for the best purpose, and that's Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada clearly explains who is a sadhu, whom we can follow sincerely. A sadhu is not just an ordinary man with a saffron robe or long beard. A sadhu is described in Srimad Bhagavad Gita as one who unflinchingly engages in devotional service. Even though one is found not to be following the strict rules and regulations of devotional service, if one simply has unflinching faith in Krishna, the Supreme Person, he is understood to be a sadhu. Mahārāja, I am very fortunate that a pure devotee of Krishna like Mahārāja has given me shelter under his lotus feet and has shown all the transcendental qualities which Srila Prabhupada has mentioned here in his purport. Modes of material nature will always test us. How much we are detached to the material world and how much detached to the words of a pure devotee, or how much attached to the word of a pure devotee. Lord Kapila explains in the following verse to Mother Devahuti the effect of Krishna consciousness activities performed in the association of devotees. Satam prasangam mama veerya samvido bhavanti ritkarna rasanayah katha tajyoshnadasva apavargavartmani shraddharatir bhaktir anukramishati. Translation. In the association of pure devotees, discussion of pastimes and activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is very pleasing and satisfying to the ear and the heart. By cultivating such knowledge, one gradually becomes advanced on the path of liberation, and therefore he is freed, and his attraction becomes fixed. Then real devotion and devotional service begins. In his purport, Srila Prabhupada has said that to advance in Krishna consciousness, one must associate with Krishna conscious persons who can guide us without any hidden agenda. How can we serve the devotees of the Lord and progress on the path of liberation? By the causeless mercy of Srila Gurudeva, we have received the invaluable association of wonderful devotees in our Hare Krishna weekend group. His Grace Amrish Prabhuji, Her Grace Purna Pragya Mataji, and His Grace Krishna Samarpan Krishna Prabhuji always guide and engage me in devotional activities, although I have got endless shortcomings. Srila Prabhupada writes, association with devotees means association with the Lord. The devotee who makes this association develops the consciousness for rendering service to the Lord, and then, being situated in the transcendental position of devotional service, he gradually becomes perfect. Maharaj, I try to engage myself in devotional service in whatever capacity I have. Please bless me so that I never deviate from Krishna consciousness activities and keep serving the devotees of the Lord. Please ignore my shortcomings, Gurudev, as I am very, very fallen. Srila Gurudev ki jai. Your most insignificant servant, Sarvasiddhi Devidasi. Hare Krishna. Srila Gurudev Transcendental Appearance Day ki jai.
Jai, Srila Gurudev, His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Thank you very much, Saraswati Mataji. Yes, who would like to read the offering now, please? The homages.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you, Amrish Prabhu, for organizing this Vyasa Puja. Mahavishnu Goswami, Srila Mahavishnu Goswami, Vyasa Puja ki jai. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshtarini. O Madhyanam Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Dear beloved Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you on this blessed day of Sri Vyasa Puja. Please accept my most humble obeisances at your divine lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you on this auspicious day of your Vyasa Puja, Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj, I never saw you in person, but through your Vani and association of your sincere devotees, I always feel sheltered. Guru Maharaj, I'm not yet initiated, and because of your mercy, I never felt it, but due to continuous parampara system, if it is necessary, please guide me. In Srimad Bhāgavatam, Canto 3, verse 25, chapter 25, verse 21, it says, the symptoms of sadhu are that he is tolerant, merciful, and friendly to all living entities. He has no enemies, he is peaceful, he abides by the scriptures, and all his characteristics are sublime. Maharaj, I'm not a sincere devotee. I'm so much busy in my material life and always struggle to balance my life activities and devotional service. Only because of your mercy, somehow I'm managing to do some of devotional service. His grace, Amrish Prabhu always talk about your instruction, lectures, transcendental melodies, which encourage me to follow the path of Krishna consciousness. Guru Maharaj, it is not possible to progress in the devotional service without Guru's mercy. Guru Maharaj, whenever I learn about Krishna consciousness is because His Grace Amrish Prabhu and his family, and his teaching and your extreme costless mercy. I pray at the lotus feet of Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada to bless me in increasing my spiritual activities under all circumstances. Guru Maharaj, please bless our wecan-mvg family so that we will be able to do more and more service and please you. Please you and Srila Prabhupada and Sri Radha Giridhari. If there is anything I have learned from my brief experience of Krishna consciousness in this life, it is that we cannot understand Krishna on our own merit, but we need the blessing of the spiritual master who comes in many forms. Thus, practically, the whole Krishna consciousness philosophy rests on the Guru principle. Dear Guru Maharaj, please continue your unconditional mercy so that one day I can become perfect. We are like little children full of faults. Your guide is our only hope in this material world. I am so fortunate to receive such guidance from His Grace Amrish Prabhu. I am nothing, but due to the association of devotees, I have been able to understand the science of self-realization. By listening to your messages, I am able to develop love towards Lord Krishna and Prabhupada. You and Srila Prabhupada are the Supreme Personality of Servitor Godhead, freely bestowing your causeless mercy upon the unqualified and ungrateful soul of Kali Yuga. I am almost the most fallen of living entities, and yet by your unlimited compassion, teaching through Amrish Prabhu, you have glimpsed in my direction, and now my life is on pathway. Who can properly describe the glories of your divine grace? I humbly pray at your lotus feet, that you will so kindly enter my hearts and inspire me to find the ways and means of fulfilling your beautiful transcendental vision of a happy and united world movement under Srila Prabhupada's leadership and direction. Kindly help me to please you in this way. I pray on this day for your blessings and mercy upon me and my children, so that we may become qualified to become your humble and sincere servants. Thank you, Gurudev, for being my eternal father, spiritual master, and happy Vyasa Puja. Gurudev, I beg, remain in your service eternally, your aspiring servant, Sopan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you very much for your nice realization. Yes, that's right. More or less, everything depends on the mercy of one's Guru in Krishna consciousness. And we have a very unique situation where knowledge is given, straight from Prabhupada's books. Yeah, all guidance are there. We are facing, our society is facing a very unique situation at the moment, with the same guruship, So hopefully things will, it'll weed out a lot of things. Yeah, we are hoping. Hare Krishna. Okay, so who would like to go next? Please feel free.
Hare Krishna, devotees. Thank you, Amrish Prabhu, for giving this opportunity to read our offerings. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Please accept my humble Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudeva, all glories to Shri Gaurang. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Mahavishnu Goswami Namini. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Desha Tarini. Nama Shreshtam Manamapi Sachi Putram Atra Sarupam Rupam Tasya Grajam Urupurim Mathurim Goshtavatim Radha Kundam Girivaram Aho Radhika Madhavasham Prapto Yas Pratita Kripaya Shri Gurum Tam Natosmi. I bow down to the beautiful lotus feet of my spiritual master, by whose causeless mercy I have obtained the supreme holy name, the divine mantra, the service of the son of Sachimata, Lord Chaitanya, the association of Srila Swarup Damodar, Rupa Goswami, and his older brother Sanatan Goswami, the supreme abode of Mathura, the blissful abode of Vrindavan, the divine Radha Kund and Govardhan Hill, and the desire within my heart for the loving service of Sri Radhika and Madhav, Krishna in Vrindavan. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble pranams. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Gaurang. All glories to you, Guru Maharaj, on this most auspicious day of your Vyasa Puja. First of all, I want to thank you, Guru Maharaj, and His Grace Amrish Prabhu and his family for offering us your divine shelter and guiding us on this path of perfection. I am eternally indebted to both of you. Guru Maharaj, I am feeling very insignificant as I am not qualified to write an offering to such a great and elevated soul like you. With a heart full of gratitude, I offer my humble obeisances at your divine lotus feet. Please kindly forgive my offenses. Nashta prayoshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtaki. By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering up service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. I have begun to realize this instruction now, as I have been struggling on this path for almost 12 years. since I started attending His Grace Ambrish Prabhu's programs. With regular participation in Hare Krishna weekend programs, we are able to give up some of our obnoxious habits, and my faith is getting stronger with seeing these changes in myself and my family members. However, I'm still not walking the straight line and struggling with some sense gratificatory things. I really want to achieve consistency in my devotional service and follow all the instructions properly in order to progress faster on this path. However, I'm currently struggling to find enough time to complete all my devotional activities. Please bless me and my family so that we are able to resolve this in coming days with your extreme causeless mercy. You have always instructed us to recite, remember, and implement Bhagavatam scriptures in our lives so that we learn to be satisfied with what we have and focus on our devotional service. I'm endeavoring to implement this instruction, and hopefully all that is troubling my heart will vanquish and I can progress on this path as it is stated in the above verse. His Grace Ambrish Prabhuji always encouraged me to start a preaching program in Marathi. However, I was not feeling confident enough myself and also not sure if anyone want to attend these programs, knowing I'm just a neophyte on this path. However, I always remember your following instruction. Those who read, they do not understand. Those who preach only understand. Thus, with encouragement of His Grace Ambrish Prabhu and blessings from you, we started our preaching program in Marathi on the auspicious day of our Vyas Puja in 2021. It's been almost 1 year. These programs are continuing because of your blessings, and we have few families who are regularly attending these programs. Some of them are now also regularly chanting few rounds and slowly progressing on this path. We are conducting these programs in the same mode as we have been trained by His Grace Ambrish Prabhu and only studying the books written by Srila Prabhupada. All the preparations for these programs is actually helping me understand this instruction better and helping me increase my family's engagement in this devotional service. All credit goes to you, Guru Maharaj, and His Grace Ambrish Prabhu. Without your blessings and shelter and training, it is not possible for us to conduct these programs. My wife has also started children's program, and children are learning to recite Srimad Bhagavad Gita seed verses. It's so nice to see that these little children are reciting these verses, even though they do not have any Krishna conscious background. It's only your mercy that they are slowly learning this art of Krishna consciousness. With your instructions and blessings, hopefully they will become nice devotees as they grow up. Guru Maharaj, you also instructed to train children in devotional service from very young age, as it is instructed by Sri Prahlad Maharaj in the following verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 6 and verse 1, which emphasizes the importance of training children in devotional service from very young age. Sri Prahlada Uvacha Kaumara Acharit Pradnyo Dharman Bhagavatamih Durlabham Manusham Janma Tadapi Adruvam Arthadam. Prahlad Maharaj said, one who is sufficiently intelligent should use the human form of body from the very beginning of life. In other words, from the tender age of childhood, to practice the activities of devotional service, giving up all other engagements. The human body is most rarely achieved, and although temporary like other bodies, it is meaningful because in human life, one can perform devotional service. Even a slight amount of sincere devotional service can give one complete perfection. Brahmand Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Laja Bija. According to their karma, all living entities are wandering throughout the entire universe. Some of them are being elevated to the upper planetary systems, and some are going down into the lower planetary systems. Out of many million of wandering living entities, one who is very fortunate gets an opportunity to associate with a bona fide spiritual master. By the grace of Krishna, by the mercy of both Krishna and the spiritual master, such a person receives the seed of the creeper of devotional service. Guru Maharaj, I pray at your lotus feet to give your blessings and extreme causeless mercy to these children and all neophyte devotees who is regularly attending our program, so that these souls can receive the seed of the Kripa of devotional service and progress nicely on this path of Bhakti Yoga under your devotional shelter. Although I am not fortunate enough to have your personal association, I still feel your presence through your instructions. Your lectures, books, and transcendental mellows have been inspiring and guiding us in our day-to-day activities and slowly bringing some desirable change in our materialistic behavior. I have known you through your Vani, and your godly qualities can be nicely described by the following verse. Srimad Bhagavatam verse, Canto 3, Chapter 25, verse 21. Titikshva Karunika Suradha Sarvadehinam Ajat Shastravah Santah Sadhavah Sadhu Bhushana. The symptoms of a sadhu are that he is tolerant, merciful, and friendly to all living entities. He has no enemies. He is peaceful. He abides by the scriptures, and all his characteristics are sublime. Especially, your great faith in the scriptures inspired me to recite and memorize them, and is really helping me to understand and realize these instructions clearly. Although I am not qualified for an initiation, I do feel that I missed the great opportunity to receive an initiation from you. However, due to the causeless mercy of His Grace Amrish Prabhu, you have accepted us under your shelter and helping us to become a Krishna conscious devotee. Due to these preaching programs, all my family members are nicely engaged in Krishna conscious activities and are slowly progressing on this path. All credit goes to His Grace Amrish Prabhu and his family for tirelessly engaging us all the time through their Hare Krishna weekend programs, transcendental mellows, prasad distribution, Yug Dharma Kirtans, and all the service opportunities and the special programs. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur instructs us in his famous prayer for the spiritual master as follows. Yasya prasada bhagavat prasado yasya prasadana nagati kutopi dhyayanstu vamtasya yasya sri sandhyam vande guru rishi charanaravindam. By the satisfaction of the spiritual master, the Supreme Personality of Godhead becomes satisfied. And by not satisfying the spiritual master, there is no chance of being promoted to the plane of a Krishna consciousness. I should therefore meditate and pray for his mercy 3 times a day and offer my respectful obeisances unto him, my spiritual master. Thus I sincerely pray unto the lotus feet of Srila Gurudeva, Srila Prabhupada, and all the acharyas in your disciplic succession for their extreme causeless mercy to help us become Krishna conscious and to serve the mission of Srila Gurudeva, Srila Prabhupada, and ultimately the mission of Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We are eternally indebted and grateful to His Grace Amrish Prabhu, His Grace Purna Pragya Mataji, His Grace Krishna Samarpan Krishna Prabhu for their extreme causeless mercy and for guiding and training and taking care of us and for everything they have done to help us progress in our devotional service. I also thank all the senior and junior devotees for helping us progress on this path of Krishna consciousness. Especially, I would like to thank His Grace Avinash Prabhu and family, His Grace Sanjeev Prabhu and family, His Grace Sopan Prabhu for their wonderful association and guiding me on this path of Krishna consciousness. I beg all the devotees for their forgiveness for all the offenses that we have committed, knowingly and unknowingly. Thank you very much for all the opportunities. Your most fallen and unqualified servant. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Amrish Prabhu.
Jai His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Mahārāja, Srila Gurudeva ki Jai. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhu, for your offering. Yes, I'm very pleased that in Maharashtra also, we saw nice photographs of young children singing the seal verses. Srila Gurudeva and Srila Prabhupada were so pleased seeing this. It's very, very nice. Children singing verses is the best. Okay, Hare Krishna. Now who would like to go?
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I think my video will be off because I'm reading from the mobile. Thank you, Amrish Prabhu, for giving us opportunity to to read our offerings to our Guru Maharaj. So, Srila, His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj, Srila Gurudeva ki Jai. Hare Krishna, all Prabhujis and Matajis, please accept my humble Dandavat Pranam. All Gurus to Srila Prabhupada, all Gurus to Srila Gurudev, all Gurus to Shri Gaurangam. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Mahavishnu Goswami iti namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashat Deshatarine. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmritam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. I am the most fallen person and do not have any qualification to write an offering to His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj. I am very grateful to His Grace Amrish Prabhuji that I have given this opportunity to share my realization on such an auspicious occasion. Dear Maharaj, please kindly accept my most humble obeisances at your divine lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you on this auspicious day of your Vyas Puja. On such an auspicious occasion, I beg for your kind mercy because I have realized that self-realized soul like you can impart knowledge unto me because you have seen the truth, as it is nicely mentioned in Bhagavad Gita.
I think the audio is cut off, Mataji. We'll wait for a minute or so, few seconds. Yeah, I think there was some connection issue there. All of them got disconnected.
Sorry, Prabhuji, I think it's disconnected.
Yes, yes. Please continue, Mother. Please continue.
Sorry, Prabhuji. Guru Maharaj, only because of your causeless mercy unto my family, we have following the Hare Krishna weekend program for 12 years, which is conducted by His Grace Amrish Prabhuji and his family. I'm grateful to you for taking us under your divine shelter. Your transcendental melos are always giving me boost to do my devotional service. They're always my eye-opener in my difficult times. Guru Maharaj, last year on the occasion of your Vyas Puja, my husband, His Grace Shital Prabhuji, started online preaching program in Marathi language. And I'm supporting him by taking children's online program under the guidance of His Grace Amrish Prabhuji, Her Grace Purna Pragamataji, and His Grace Krishna Samarpan Krishna Prabhuji. I'm eternally indebted to them for their constant guidance and encouragement for our preaching program. Maharaj, me and my husband never thought before that we can conduct preaching programs. It's only your extreme causeless mercy that these programs are still running nicely despite many material obstacles. Maharaj ji, please bless us so we can continue this online program. I will be always grateful to His Grace Amrish Prabhu for always keeping us engaged through Wednesday and Saturday online programs, emails, transcendental melos, special lectures on the occasion of different festivals on his valuable guidance to me and my family. I will be always grateful to His Grace, Her Grace Purna Pragya Mataji, for engaging me in cooking service in Festival of Krishna. Her invaluable guidance is really helping me to progress on this Krishna consciousness path and resolving a lot of our material difficulties as well. Guru Maharaj, please bless our Namata family so that every year we will be able to do more and more service, and thus we would be able to please you, Srila Prabhupada and Shri Radha Giridhari, and purify our souls. Once again, I thank you, Guru Maharaj, for giving me such a precious Namat family, and I will be always grateful to you and His Grace Amrish Prabhu, Her Grace Purna Pragya Mataji, and His Grace Krishna Samarpan Krishna Prabhu for all their causeless mercy, for training and taking care of us, and for everything that they have done to help us progress in our devotional service. I also very thankful to His Grace Avinash Prabhuji and his family, His Grace Sanjeev Prabhu and his family, and His Grace Sopan Prabhu and all new devotees for helping us progress on this path of Krishna consciousness. I also beg all the devotees for their forgiveness for all the offenses that I have committed knowingly and unknowingly. Thank you very much for this opportunity. You are most fallen and unqualified servant, Amrita. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Jai, His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj, Srila Gurudeva ki Jai. Thank you very much, Srimati Mataji. Hare Krishna. Yes, who would like to now read their offering? Please feel free.
Let's read also.
Hare Krishna, Babuji. I think Navina Mataji was saying something.
So I thought she said something, but we can't see her. I don't know. Okay, we'll continue. She can speak.
Okay.
She has written her offering too.
Thank you, Babuji. Thank you, Amrish Prabhu, for organizing this wonderful program and giving me the chance to share my offering to Guru Maharaj. And Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudeva, all glories to Sri Gurudeva. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale, Srimate Mahavishnu Goswami Niti Namni. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namni. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarne. Om Jnanam Timirandhasya, Jnananjana Shalakaya, Chakshul Unamitam Yena, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Srila Gurudev ki Jai, Srila Gurudev Vyas Puja ki Jai. Srila Gurudev, please accept my koti pranam unto you. Thank you, Srila Gurudev, for giving me and my family the shelter of Hare Krishna weekend. This year, because of encouragement and under the guidance of His Grace Amrish Prabhuji, we have started new projects in India and online program in Hindi. So that these regular online classes on Srila Prabhupada books are happening on every Saturday to introduce Srila Prabhupada and his teachings to new people. Maharaj, I have no qualification to preach and I'm full of faults, but it is your causeless mercy that these programs are happening. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, chapter 1, verse 45 says, Guru Krishna Rupe Hana Shastrera Parmane Guru Rupe Krishna Kripa Karena Bhakta Gane. According to the deliberate opinion of all revealed scriptures, the spiritual master is non different from Krishna. Lord Krishna, in the form of the spiritual master, delivers his devotees. Srila Prabhupada explained in the purport that the relationship of a disciple with his spiritual master is as good as his relationship with the Supreme Lord. A spiritual master always represents himself as the humblest servitor of the personality of Godhead, but the disciple must look upon him as the manifested representation of Godhead. Maharaj, because of you, I have come in contact with Srila Prabhupada, and I am very grateful to His Grace Amrish Prabhu, Her Grace Purna Pragya Mataji, and His Grace Krishna Samarpan Krishna Prabhu for tolerating me and spending so much time to train me in the mood of your service. I try to meditate and try to implement your transcendental mellows, which we read every morning. These instructions remind us our precarious situation and help us to remain focused on the devotional service. Like today's mellow says, you will be definitely be put into even more miseries and difficulties if you try to solve your material problems through material ideas. So Maharaj, you have showed us your practical example of these instructions, and I'm trying to follow these instructions. Please forgive me for my faults, and I beg your mercy, so I always engage in the service of your lotus feet. And thank you, Guru Maharaj. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai, your most fallen servant, Sanjeev. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Jai.
Yeah.
His Holiness Srila Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj, Srila Gurudev ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you very much, Sanjeev Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Now, who would like to speak? Please feel free.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I'll let Navina go. Yes, Navina, you go, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Navina. How are you doing? Kase ahat tumi?
Chane.
Khub chan. Where are we? Can't see you. Navina, I'm trying to catch you here. Hold on. Video is on, right? Hold on. Put your
Yes,
video there.
Prabhuji.
There you are. There is no light on your face, though.
Yeah, the curtain's open.
Yes. Anyway, very nice to see you. You're enjoying there in India?
Yeah, I'm enjoying.
Good. Very nice. You're talking about Krishna to everybody?
Yeah.
Well done. Okay. Now please give your offering, Navina. Hare Krishna.
So first of all, I thank Amrish Prabhu for letting me speak on my offering. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Srimate Mahavishnu Goswami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pachanine Nirvishesha Shanyavari Pashata Desha Danine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shivavita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I offer my obeisances to Srila Gurudeva for all he has done for us, and I think we should spread all of this to everyone. The more devotional service we do and chanting, the more we'll receive mercy from Gurudev, Krishna, and Radharani. Thank you, Amrish Prabhu, Purna Pragya Maharaji, and Krishna Samarpan Krishna Prabhu for letting me share my offering. Your servant, Navina.
Jai. His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Hare Krishna, Navina Mataji ki jai. Very nice. Hare Krishna. Maharaj will beat me up, you know. So what are you doing? You know, you force these children to speak like this, you know. Very nice. All the best to you. All the best. Enjoy your stay. There's still a lot of weeks to go. Yeah, you must be very spoiled, you know. All the best to you. Okay, who would like to go next now?
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you so much for sharing your offerings. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudev, all glories to Sri Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pasthaya Bhutale, Srimate Mahavishnu Goswami iti namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namine. Namaste Saraswati Devagaur Vani Pracharane, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarne. Om Ajnanam Trimandasya Jananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Anmali Thamyena Tasmai Shri Guru He Namah. Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Srila Gurudev Vyas Puja ki Jai. Srila Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances. I feel so fortunate that I have been given this opportunity to perform these little services under the guidance of Acharyas. Although I have so many impurities, still whenever I realize that there is a shelter on me, I feel so grateful to carry on my services. Tadvidi pranipatina pariprashena sevaya ukta keshayanti te jnanam jnanish tattva darshinaha. Learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him with reverence and render service unto him. Such an enlightened saint can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. Serve the Guru with a pure mind, giving up doubts. He will then bring you great happiness by bestowing knowledge of the scriptures and the discrimination. Until we surrender to the Guru, we cannot be liberated from the material energy. One of the most magnanimous grace of God is when he brings the soul in contact with a true Guru. But the process of transfer of spiritual knowledge from the teacher to the student is very different from that of material knowledge. However, spiritual qualification is not imparted to the student by a mechanical teaching process, nor it is purchased for a price. It is revealed in the heart of the disciple by the Guru's grace. When the disciple develops humility and the Guru is pleased with the service attitude of the disciple, until we bathe ourselves in the dust of the lotus feet of ascent, we can never have an experience of the transcendental platform. Mahārāja, you have showed us your practical example of these instructions, and I'm trying to follow these instructions. Please forgive me for my faults, and I beg your mercy, so I always engage in the service of your lotus feet. Thank you, Srila Gurudev, for giving me and my family the shelter of Hare Krishna weekend. Mahārāja, because of you, I have come in contact with Srila Prabhupada, and I'm very grateful to His Grace Amrish Prabhu, Her Grace Purna Prajna Mataji, His Grace Krishna Smarpan Krishna Prabhu for guiding me and showing me the right attitude by performing so many different services. And I'm so grateful to all the devotees who has been supported us under this guidance and who has been tolerating us and showing us the right path all the time and showing us so much to do so that we can carry on our progress on this path of spiritual knowledge. And just thank you, Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Srila Gurudev. Thank you, Mahārāja. Thank you for coming in this world. Your most fallen servant, Dolly. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, thank you very much. His Holiness Srila Mahavishnu Goswami Mahārāja, Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Yes, who would like to go next now?
Hare Krishna, Babaji. Madhav would like to recite the Ham Sarvasya Prabhu verses. He was practicing it.
Oh, very good, very good.
Yes, come. Yes, Madhav.
Come.
Hare Krishna.
Madhav Prabhu ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Madhav. Kaise hain aap? How are you? Good, nice to see you. Very good, you got nice tilak. Well done. You're going to sing the verse now? Aham Sarvasya Prabhu, very good. Please sing nicely.
Louder.
And जैसे सर्वभौम सर्वसात इतिमत सर्वमाम पतपव samita, and the source of all the systems and material wills. Everything in this will make twice as others, definitely in case of material words, and also named all the hearts. Pachita Metta Prana Padhyatra Prasna and the Samsita Mansita.
The thoughts.
Thoughts of material systems that are the basic service and it has days and session music from only one another another please. The sounds of the Itana, but then we post them the time the them. Oh, crunchy there.
To those.
To those who constantly devoted
To my service.
to my service.
I give them the
I
understanding.
give them some steady power they can come to me. Since I only comfort them, I remember the Shamia post something with me, but he shows us the sun as the other cards. He stood the time at the lamp of knowledge, the darkness one of ignorance.
Yes, Srila Gurudev ki jai. Thank you, brother.
Jai. Gurudev ki jai.
Jai.
Madhav Prabhu ki jai. Very good, Madhav. Wonderful. All the best to you.
Thank you, brother.
Okay, jai. Okay. Who would like to go next?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Subhadra. Hare Krishna. कैसे हैं आप?
Good Prabhuji.
Very good. Nice to see you. You also want to sing something?
No Prabhuji, I've got
Okay.
something to say.
Okay. Please. Wonderful.
Srila Gurudev ki jai. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishnapadaya Bhutale Srimate Mahavishnu Goswami iti namine. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishnapadaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namine. Namaste Sati Deve Gauravani Bicharine Devi Shesha Shunyavadi Prasad Sacharine. Srila Gurudev ki jai. I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my Gurudev, my spiritual master, opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. In this many years, I realized that without you, without your presence, Srila Gurudev, I would have never understood the difference between true and fake happiness and satisfaction. Jai.
Jai. Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Mahārāja Srila Gurudev ki jai. Subhadra Devi ki jai. Wonderful. Subhadra Mataji ki jai. Very nice. All the best to you. Okay. Who would like to go next now?
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you very much for your very nice offerings and realizations. Om Agnanatirandasya Nananjana Shalakaya Chakshuru Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vistaya Bhutale Srimate Mahavishnu Goswami Niti Namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastrati Deshakarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Gurudev Ki Jai Jai Guru Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai Shri Gurudev's Transcendental Vyas Puja Mahamahotsav Ki Jai Jai Shri Gurudev. There are no limits to Mahārāja's causeless mercy. To experience the mercy of a pure devotee is a benediction that takes lifetimes to achieve. And yet Srila Gurudev somehow, for some reason, continues to shower mercy upon me and my family. I have gravely thought to myself this year, Mahārāj, what have I ever done to deserve Srila Gurudev's mercy? My mind is like a well-oiled machine. Whenever there is a flicker of opportunity to cultivate spiritual understanding, it time and again reverts back to sense enjoyment. But why am I still here, trying to practice Krishna consciousness after 23 years of absolutely no progress? What do I have to show for Mahārāja's mercy? The truth is that there is nothing to show. Mahārāja gave me initiation in 2010. 12 years ago feels like such a long time. However, my spiritual growth since then has been scant. I believe that due to my limited intelligence and fickle mind, Mahārāja knew that my path had to be laid out for me. Mahārāja knows how imperfect I am, how prone I am to falling down, and yet by the skin of my teeth, I'm still here. Every day I feel like I am offending Srila Gurudev by not practicing Krishna consciousness seriously, by not reading Srila Prabhupada's books, by not listening to Srila Gurudev's lectures. This philosophy, which I know has the answer to all my questions, continues to evade me because I can't shut the outside world out and open a page of Srimad Bhāgavatam to read. I do feel like an imposter sometimes. My mind drifts so far from Bhakti Yoga, and yet Srila Gurudev's hand is still ever present in my life. I cannot explain to people why I try to chant 16 rounds a day, why I try to maintain a Krishna conscious diet, no onion, no garlic, no tea, no coffee, no chocolate, why I attend our preaching programs. I do feel like I am on autopilot when I do these things which should be done with conviction and faith, and yet I'm numb to it all. And today I realize that Srila Gurudev is the guiding force behind these actions due to Mahārāja's extreme causeless mercy. That voice in my head telling me to chant before I sleep is actually Srila Gurudev in my heart, chastising me and telling me, rascal, chant now. Every time Mahārāja is there in my heart, reminding me that this is the least I can do to purify myself. At least follow the rules and regulations, if nothing else. I am so fallen, and yet Mahārāja is still bestowing mercy upon me. Please forgive me for my countless offenses, Srila Gurudev. My father and mother are major factors behind any spiritual growth that I've experienced. They tolerate my lack of enthusiasm in practicing Krishna consciousness because they understand that Mahārāja is very merciful to us as a family. We have been through a lot this year together, but one constant is my parents' unalloyed devotion towards serving Srila Gurudev. Nothing gets in the way of that. The weekend preaching programs never stop, no matter what. They are tireless in their service to Srila Gurudev, but I do not share the same tireless devotion to Mahārāja as they do. I beg for Mahārāja's and their mercy that this will change. Srila Gurudev, I've really tried to ask myself why this material world, full of darkness and full of ignorance, appeals to me so much. This question continues to haunt me this year. A world of Maya, which I've spent time in convincing myself was full of suffering, and yet I'm consumed by it day after day. Srila Prabhupada says that a strict disciple should always use his intelligence in conformity with the instructions of the spiritual master. But Srila Gurudev, whatever limited capacity I have for intelligence is being used in material activities. I have not been nurturing my spiritual sadhana and not making use of Mahārāja's mercy. Once again, please forgive me for this grievous offense, Srila Gurudev. In the Srimad Bhāgavatam, there is a verse, Canto 1, Chapter 19, verse 37. Ataha prachyami samsiddhim yoginam paramam gurum purushasyeha yatkaryam mriyamanasya sarvatha. Translation, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. You are the spiritual master of great saints and devotees. I am therefore begging you to show the way of perfection for all persons, and especially for one who is about to die. In the first line of the purport, Srila Prabhupada explains the intention behind approaching Guru. If one is not absolutely anxious to inquire about the path of perfection, there is no reason to approach a spiritual master. Srila Gurudev, I know that I am not serious, but I do not want to waste this immeasurable and unconditional mercy that Mahārāja is bestowing upon me. Please, I beg Mahārāja to give me the strength so that I can fight my mind and start to become serious about Krishna consciousness. I humbly beg for Mahārāja's blessing so that I do not cause offense to Srila Gurudev any longer. I do not understand the magnanimity of Mahārāja's causeless mercy, but as selfish I am, I humbly request for it not to stop. Mahārāja has truly tolerated me and saved my life by giving me the greatest gift of being Srila Gurudev's disciple. Unqualified as I am, I must make use of it. Srila Gurudev ki jai. You most insignificant disciple of Krishna, Sanatana Krishna Das. Hare Krishna.
His Holiness Srila Mahavishnu Goswami Mahārāja, Srila Gurudev ki jai. Thank you very much, Krishna Sapa Krishna Guru. Yes, now who would like to go next now? Please feel free. Okay, Hare Krishna, Sri Mataji, Haribo. Yes, please.
Yeah. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Mahavishnu Goswami Iti Namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pacharya Deshataya. My humble homage to His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj, Guru Maharaj. As a part of Hare Krishna weekend, under the guidance and shelter of Amrish Prabhuji and Avinash Krishna Prabhuji, I feel how fortunate I am to have this association, which is directly coming from Guru Maharaj. And this chain of disciplic succession makes me ponder the thought that how fortunate we should consider ourselves. I should consider myself that I have come in contact with people teaching us about the absolute truth in the world full of hypocrisy and dishonesty. Though I couldn't see and listen to Guru Maharaj personally, and even Srila Prabhupada, I feel confident that this teaching and guidance are passed through our mentors. Seeing the teaching and the practical implementation of bhakti, I feel fortunate to become a little part of this great legacy. I wish that I could follow the process of ABC given by Srila Prabhupada and practically implement this process and make sure to be a better preacher in future, which will eventually please our Guru Maharaj. Thus, while concluding my words, I would like to say that I will be blessed and fortunate to have Krishna's I'll be blessed and fortunate to have Krishna's mercy in the form of teaching of our Guru Maharaj and our mentors through this disciplic succession. Even though I am currently unable to see Krishna with my own eyes, but reading about Krishna through pure devotees such as Srila Prabhupada and the teaching of our Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj, causes me to become attached to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj, Srila Gurudev ki jai. Thank you very much, Ruchi Mataji, for your offering. Hare Krishna. Now, who would like to go next now? Okay, we are done. Only one remaining, or someone wants to speak, please. Or Mayuresh? Okay, let's continue then. I'll read my offering then. Hare Krishna in the conclusion. Thank you very much, all you wonderful devotees, for coming and participating in today's program. It's a Homages program, as we discussed. Vyas Puja is always done on the day, actual day. So we all celebrated Vyas Puja. We encourage everyone to make their home into a temple. And on the day, devotees celebrated the Vyas Puja of Guru Mahārāja in their homes. And today, as we've got devotees coming from different parts of the world, we're coming online and celebrating and giving homages, and being thankful to Guru Mahārāja and having each other's wonderful association. So I'll read my offering now. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in darkest ignorance. My spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Mahavishnu Goswami Niti Namine. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Gurudev's Transcendental Vyas Puja 2022 ki Mahotsav ki Jai. Today we celebrate Srila Gurudev's Transcendental Vyasa Puja. Today, as we celebrate Srila Gurudev's Transcendental Vyasa Puja, the world is crawling back to some kind of normalcy in life after the pandemic. But the followers of Srila Gurudev were never affected by any pandemic. The only pandemic that the devotees are worried about is the pandemic of our forgetfulness of Krishna. By the kind permission of Srila Gurudev, I would like to give an offering at the lotus feet of Srila Gurudev. It is said that the Shastras are the mother, and a bona fide Guru is the father of a conditioned living being. From the scriptures, we derive knowledge of the conditioned nature of a living being in this material world. With the help of Shastra Chakshu, we can experience the true nature of the material world. And it is through these scriptures we can know and learn about the absolute spiritual world. Personality like Srila Gurudev, who is a genuine follower of Srila Prabhupada, is a bona fide spiritual master of the whole world. Srila Gurudev followed these scriptures thoroughly and lived the scriptures in daily life. That way, Srila Gurudev teaches us how to live in this world and how to leave this world. All Shastras glorify such a genuine devotee of the Lord and instructs us to take shelter of such a Guru. In the Srimad Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 2, verse 30, the demigods pray to the Lord. Tvayam bhuja shakhila sattva dhamni samadhi nave shita cheta saike tvat pad pote namahat krutena kurvanti govatsa padam bhavabdhim. O lotus-eyed Lord, O lotus-eyed Lord, by concentrating one's meditation on your lotus feet, which are the reservoir of all existence, and by accepting those lotus feet as the boat by which to cross the ocean of nescience, one follows in the footsteps of Mahajans, that is, great saints, sages and devotees. By this simple process, one can cross the ocean of nescience as easily as one steps over the hoof print of a calf. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada states, the true mission in life is to cross the ocean of nescience, of repeated birth and death. Those in the darkness of ignorance, however, do not know this mission. Instead, being carried away by the waves of material nature, prakritiya kriyamani, gunaihi karmani sarvasha, they are undergoing the tribulations of mrityu samsara vartmani, repeated birth and death. But persons who have achieved knowledge by the association of devotees follow the Mahajans, Mahat Krutena. Such a person always concentrates his mind upon the lotus feet of the Lord and executes one or more of the 9 varieties of devotional service: Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam. Simply by this process, one can cross the insurmountable ocean of nescience. Srila Gurudeva always instructs us that only pure devotional service has to be performed, because the power of devotional service is such that it purifies both the speaker and the listener. As stated further by Srila Prabhupada, Mahārāja Parikshit became liberated by fully concentrating his mind on hearing the Lord's holy name, attributes, and pastimes. Similarly, Gurudeva Goswami simply glorified the Lord, and by speaking on the subject matter of matters of Krishna that constitute the entire Srimad Bhāgavatam, he too was liberated. Srila Prabhupada further states the importance of the Mahajans. Swayambhu Narada Shambhu Kumaraha Kapilo Munehe Manuhu, Swayambhu Narada Shambhu Kumaraha Kapilo Manuhu Prahalado Janako Bhishmo Balirvaya Sakirvayam. We have to follow in the footsteps of such devotees. For by this one easy process, one can cross the great ocean of nescience, just as one might cross a small hole created by the hoof of a calf. If things are made easy, this affords a facility for the person who has made them easy, and also for others who follow the same principles. The process recommended in this verse for crossing the ocean of nescience is easy, not only for the devotee, but also for common persons who follow the devotees. Mahajana yena gata sapantaha. The demigods in their prayers to the Lord further glorify the acharyas who leave behind on earth the process to cross the ocean of nescience as per below. This is from Srimad Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 2, verse 31. Swayam samutriya sudustaram juman bhavarnavam bhimam adabrashau hrudaha bhavat padambho ruhanav matrate nidhyaya yataha sa anugraho bhavan. O Lord, who resemble the shining sun, you are always ready to fulfill the desire of your devotee, and therefore you are known as a desire tree, Vansha Kalpataru. When acharyas completely take shelter under your lotus feet in order to cross the fierce ocean of nescience, they leave behind on earth the method by which they cross. And because you are very merciful to your other devotees, you accept this method to help them. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, this statement reveals how the merciful Acharyas and the merciful Supreme Personality of Godhead together help the serious devotee who wants to return home back to Godhead. Srila Prabhupada has given us the path, and Srila Gurudeva has followed the path faithfully in going home back to Godhead. This way, Srila Gurudeva has simplified this path for us, the followers, and shown us how it is done, how the process is to be followed to make our life a success. Srila Prabhupada further states in the purport, one can achieve the seed of Bhakti Lata, devotional service, by the mercy of Guru and Krishna. The duty of Guru is to find the means according to the time, the circumstances, and the candidate, by which one can be induced to render devotional service, which Krishna accepts as a candidate who wants to be successful in going back home, back to Godhead. After wandering throughout the universe, a fortunate person within this material world seeks shelter of such a Guru or Acharya, who trains the devotee in the suitable ways to render service according to the circumstances, so that the Supreme Personality of Godhead will accept the service. This makes it easier for the candidate to reach the ultimate destination. The Acharya's duty, therefore, is to find the means by which devotees may render service according to references from Shastra. This method is called Acharya Sampradaya. Srila Gurudev are such an Acharya, which has made our journey very easy, taking care of us all the way in the service of Sri Sri Radha Krishna. By Srila Gurudev's excellent Paul's mercy, Mahārāja's Hare Krishna weekend programs are now spreading far and wide. Many new devotees are getting influenced by the Krishna conscious philosophy as taught by Srila Prabhupada and as implemented in the mood of Srila Gurudev. Maharaj will be very happy to know that now disciples and grand disciples of Maharaj are conducting independent preaching programs after getting trained. Her Grace Saraswati Mataji and His Grace Avinash Krishna Prabhu are now conducting many online preaching programs and growing their congregation in North and Central India. They also are training their young congregation who performed many Kartik Mass preaching programs this year in India. Her Grace Namrata Mataji and His Grace Shitala Prabhu are conducting their online preaching programs for various age groups and growing their congregation in Maharashtra, India. Her Grace Dolly Mataji and His Grace Sanjeev Prabhu are conducting online preaching programs in North India. And also, all these devotees have set up physical program centers in their parts of preaching kshetras. And His Grace Sopan Prabhu supports our preaching activities as he can. Also, by the extreme Paul's mercy of Srila Gurudev, we are in the process of starting centers in India for preaching, farming, and Gau Seva. And all the lovely small Krishna's kids devotees are encouraging all of us in strengthening our bhakti. And I'm looking forward to one day utilizing their bhakti in making new devotees, including my own self. By Srila Gurudev's excellent Paul's mercy, our head office online preaching programs are also progressing nicely. And our preaching activities in Auckland, New Zealand, are also growing with our Festival of Krishna programs, connecting hard to reach local New Zealand communities to Krishna consciousness. And also our Yoga Dharma Kirtan programs. Her Grace Purna Pragya Devidasi and His Grace Krishna Samapa Krishna Prabhu are serving tirelessly in all these endeavors to please Srila Gurudev. By Srila Gurudev's excellent Paul's mercy, Krishna Samapa Krishna Prabhu has now grown up to become a fine human being. He does a full-time job, does music production. Now I can also add, does editing of music production too. Plays sports, performs his daily sadhana, and participates in all our preaching programs. Srila Gurudev, please bless us. Please bless all this endeavor of these wonderful devotees in their service to Srila Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada. Please bless me, Maharaj, so that I can serve them to the full satisfaction of Srila Gurudev. While Srila Gurudev keeps fulfilling our preaching desires, we are reminded of the most important instruction which Guru Maharaj has given us. We should be detached. My bags are already packed and I'm ready to leave. If the GBC tells me to leave Rajkot, then I will not wait for evening to come. I will leave immediately. Maharaj are guiding us by personal example. I humbly request Srila Gurudev that if Guru Maharaj are a little satisfied by our services to Maharaj, then please bless us by giving us more and more service opportunities as it comes with the blessings to execute them to the full satisfaction of Srila Gurudev's heart. His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Mahārāja Srila Gurudev's Transcendental 103rd 2022 Vyas Puja Mahotsav ki Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Chandra Prem Anande Hari Hari Bol. You are unqualified but loyal son Ambarish Das. Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Hare Krishna. I think my was having bad connection, looks like internet connection. Okay, so now of our program with Pushpanjali. So I want to see if we've got, everyone has got their flowers. Can you show your flowers, please? Look, we've got some flowers. Here we go. Here we go. It's a very new thing we are doing. Haribo. Yes, wonderful. Hare Krishna. So now we're trying to do this. I request Krishna Samapana Krishna Prabhu to show Guru Maharaj's photograph on the screen. And we all will place flower one after another to Maharaj. Now please show me how to see everybody, please. If you're not, just let me know you're not, so I understand. If you're carrying the flowers, show me the flowers. You're ready. Tell me you're ready. And switch on your camera, please. All of you. We can wait for a few seconds for all of you to come. My screen is, Akshadas is showing the screen. Please wait for a second. Okay, Jai, everybody can see Srila Gurudev's divine lotus feet in the photograph. Okay, wonderful. I think everybody can see. Now, please, you can repeat after me. And when I tell you Esha Pushpanjali, you can take this flower, you can see me there, and place at the lotus feet of Guru Maharaj and place it down at the lotus feet, okay? Next to your computer or your mobile phone. This is part of the training to those in the intermediate programs and beginners program, so that you will know how it is done. All of us can participate online. Okay, now please, you must keep your microphone on now. You must unmute yourself and repeat after me. Please unmute yourself.
To the God.
Okay, all unmute yourself, please, all of you. You all are unmuted, please. Repeat after me, please. Now, I'll go slowly, and you also can go slowly. It can be a little chaotic, but we'll go through it, no problem. Okay? All right. So please take one flower take all the flowers in your hands. Like this, take all the flowers in your hands. Okay? And repeat after me. तिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. So this was Shri Guru Pranam. Now we will do Shri Rupa Pranam, Rupa Goswami Pranam. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Thapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Now we will do Mangalacharan. Vande aham Shri Guroho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Now we will sing Srila Prabhupada Pranati. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Now we will sing Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Pranati. The Guru Maharaj of Srila Prabhupada. Today is also Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada's Transcendental Disappearance Day. It's a very important day today. Repeat after me, please. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati iti namine. Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Dayitaya Krupabdhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayine Prabhave Namaha. Madhuryojvala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida
Shri Rupa Nuga Bhaktidar,
Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti,
Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti,
Vigrahaya Namostute.
Vigrahaya Namostute.
Namaste Gauravani,
Namaste Gauravani,
Shri Murtaye,
Shri Murtaye,
Dinatarine,
Dinatarine,
Rupanuga Viruddhapa,
Rupanuga Viruddhapa,
Siddhanta Dvanta Harine, Apasiddhanta Dvanta Harine.
Apasiddhanta Dvanta Harine.
Then Srila Gaur Kishore Das Pranati. He is now the Guru of Srila Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. Namo Gaura Kishoraya.
Namo Gaura Kishoraya.
Sakshad Vairagya Murtaye.
Sakshad Vairagya Murtaye.
Vipralambha.
Vipralambha.
Rasambodhe.
Rasambodhe.
Padambhujayate namaha. Now, Srila Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj is Guru Maharaj. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, his pranati. Namo Bhakti Vinodaya.
Namo Bhakti Vinodaya.
Satchid Ananda Namine. Gaura Shakti Swarupaya.
Gaura Shakti Swarupaya.
Rupa Nuga Varayate. Now Srila Jagannath Das Babaji pranati, who's Guru Maharaj? Gaura Virbhava Bhume Stvam. Nirdeshta Sajjana Priyaha. Vaishnava Sarvabhaumaha. Shri Jagannathayate Namaha. Now the Vaishnava Pranam. Vansha kalpatarubhyascha. Kripa sindhubhya evacha. Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya. Namne Gaurati se nam. Sorry, excuse me, I'm missing. Again, Vansha kalpatarubhyascha. Kripa sindhubhya evacha. Patitanam pavanebhyo. Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Now this is the pranam to Sri Gauranga Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Namo Mahavadanyaya. Krishna Prema Pradayate. Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya. Namne Gauratvishe Namaha. Now Sri Panchatattva Pranam. Panchatattvamakam Krishnam. Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam. Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam. Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. Now Shri Krishna Pranam. Pranam to Shri Krishna. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu.
He Krishna Karuna Sindhu.
Dinabandho Jagatpate, Gopesha Gopika Kanta, Radha Kanta Namostute. Now this is now Sambandha Deva Pranam. So Sambandha Abhideya, and Parayojana. So we'll sing this pranam for all the three now. Jayatam Surato Pango Mama Manda Matir Gati Matsarvasya Padam Bhojo Radha Madana Mohano. Abhidheya Dideva Pranam. Divyad Vrundaranya Kalpa Drumadha Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanastho Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Krishtali Sevyamano Smarami. Now Prayojanadi Deva Pranam. Shriman Rasa Rasambhi Vamshi Vata Tata Sthitaha Karshan Venu Swaner Gopir Gopi Nathaya Shriyestuna. Now Shri Radha Pranam now. Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Now Panchatattva mantra now. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Now when I sing Srila Gurudev's pranam mantra, thereafter when I say Esha Pushpanjali, you can offer this one flower and lotus feet of Srila Gurudev and place it down. Okay. Generally then we touch the ground and do the pranam mantra prayers. Okay. So please repeat after me. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Mahavishnu Goswami Niti Namine Esha Pushpanjali Jai Holiness Srila Mahavishnu Goswami Mahārāja Srila Gurudeva ki Jai. The lotus feet, put it down. Jai. Once again, please take another flower and repeat after me. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya.
Namo Vishnu Padaya.
Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale.
Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale.
Srimate Mahavishnu.
Srimate Mahavishnu.
Goswami Niti Namine.
Goswami Namine.
Esha Pushpanjali.
Esha Pushpanjali.
This is the lotus feet of Srila Gurudev. Jai Gurudeva Mahavishnu Goswami Mahārāja Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Now, last time now, please hold the last flower. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya.
Namo Om Vishnu Padaya.
Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale.
Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale.
Srimate Mahavishnu.
Srimate Mahavishnu.
Goswami Niti Namine.
Goswami Niti Namine.
Esha Pushpanjali.
Esha Pushpanjali.
Thank you, Srila Mahavishnu Goswami Mahārāja Srila Gurudev ki Jai. The lotus feet and put it down. Jai Hare Krishna. Okay, Krishna, can you sing now? Prayers, please. We'll sing the short, 5 minutes, please. Okay, 5 minutes. Thank you. Let the sharing be on. Let the sharing be on.
Go, go, go. Go, my videos.
Oh, Jai Krishnadas?
Hare Krishna. My video won't be.
Yes, no problem. Just sing.
Samsara dava nalalidha loka dhanaya karunya ghana ghanatvam
Samsara dava nalalidha loka Tranaya karunya gana ganatvam. Please unmute yourself. All sing.
Praptasya kalyana gunana asya Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam.
Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam.
Mahaprabhu Kirtanitya Gita Vaditra Madhyam Manasora Sena
Mahaprabhu Kirtanitya Vaditra
Romanchakampa Sudaranga Vajo Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam.
Romanchakampa Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam.
Shri Vigrahara Dhanityanana Shringara Tanmandiramajanado
Shri Vigrahara Dhanityanana Shringara Tanmandiramajanado
Yuktasya Bhaktam Shaniyunjatopi Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam.
Yukta Sabhatam Shaniyunjatopi Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam.
Chaturvidha Shri Bhagavad Prasad Vadvanatriptam Hari Bhakta Sangam.
Chaturvidha Shri Bhagavad Prasad
Priteva Triptim Bhajata Sadaiva Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam.
Priteva Triptim Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam.
Sri Radhika Madhavayora Para Madhurya Leela Gunarupanam Nam
Shri Radhavyorapara Madhurya Lila Rupanam
Pratikshana Swadanalaupasya Vande Guru Shri Sharanara Vrindam
Pratikshana Swadanalaupasya Vande Guru Shri Sharanara Vrindam
Nikunjayo Ratiketi Sindha Yaya Libhyo Gira Prekshaneya
Nikunjayo Ratiketi Sindha Yaya Libhyo Gira Prekshaneya
Tatrati Dakshadati Vallabhasya Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam
Tatrati Dakshadati Vallabhasya Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam
Dakshadhari Vena Samasta Saste Uktastada Bhavyata Eva Sadvi
Dakshadhari Vena Samasta Shastri Uktastada Eva Sadvi
Kintu Praharya Priya Eva Tasya Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam
Kintu Prabhorya Eva Tasya Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam
Yasya Prasadat Bhagavad Prasado Yasya Prasadan Nagati Kotopi
Yasya Prasadam Bhagavad Prasadam Yasya Prasadam
Dhyanstuvam Stasya Yasya Sri Sangham Vande Guru Shri Charanam
Dhyanstuvam Stasya Yasya Sri Sangham Vande Guru Shri Charanam
Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam
Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vrindam
Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva
Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti
Bando Mohi Savadana Mate
Bando Mohi Savadana
Bando Mohi Savadana Mate
Bando Mohi Savadana
Jahara Prasade Bhai He Bhava Turiya Jai
Jahara Prasade Bhai
Rati Ho Jahara hoite.
Krishna prapti
Krishna prapti hoy jaha hoite.
Krishna prapti hoy jaha hoite.
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriya Kya.
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriya Kya.
Hara
The kartals, can you please stop the kartals? Stop the kartals.
Shri Guru Charane Rati Samagari.
Shri Guru Charane Rati
Prade Prade Pure Jan Jan me Prabhu
ते सोनाली आवरेज मध्ये कमी जास्त आहे 30-35 आणि बेरीज आहेत ते एक 60 ते 70 मध्ये आहेत ते 4 MM पर्यंत 3-4 MM लवकर झालंय हा
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित
Divya Gnana
हा 30 गणापर्यंत
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित
हा 100 गणांचे होय मननचे
Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara
400 मिली एकरी
Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Ajama Janara
Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu
3M
Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Ajama Janara
Lokenath Lokera Jivana
Lokenath Lokera Jivana
Aha Prabhu Koro Doya Deho More Pada Chaya
मग काय करायला लागणारच नाही का पीएच
Kusutribhuvana
Ebejas Kusutribhuvana
Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana
Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana
Srila Gurudev Patita Pavana
Srila Gurudev Patita Pavana
Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva
Jaya Gurudeva 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 Jaya Gurudeva Namo
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Mahavishnu Goswami iti namine.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Srimate Vishnu
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine.
Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine.
Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine.
Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri
Jai Shri Krishna
Advaita
Chaitanya
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna
Chaitanya Prabhu
Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Gadadhara
Gaura Bhakta
Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Sham Sundar Radha Sham Sundar Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radha Sham
Sundar
Jaya Radha Giridhari Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radha Giridhari Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radha Nila Madhav Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radha
Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe
Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Subhadra.
Jaya
Jaya
Jagannath,
Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Subhadra.
Devi Jaya Dwarakadish, Jaya Rukmini Devi Jaya Dwarakadish.
Jaya
Rukmini
Devi
Devi
Jaya
Jaya
Dwarakadish,
Dwarakadija.
Rukmini Devi Jaya
Jaya
Dwarakadish.
Jaya Sita Rama Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman, Jaya Sita Rama Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman.
Jaya Sita Rama
Ram
Lakshman
Bhakta
Bhakta Hanuman.
Hanuman,
Sita
Sitaram Jaya Bhakta
Rama.
Hanuman.
Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaur Hari
Hari
Bol, Hari
Bol, Hari
Bol,
Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol,
Nitai Gaur
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada.
Jai Jai Prabhupada,
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 Jai
Jaya
Jai
Jaya
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada.
Jai Gurudev, Gurudev, Mahavishnu Goswami Gurudev.
Jai Jai
Gurudev,
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 Mahavishnu
Gurudev,
Goswami
Jai
Gurudev.
Gurudev. Jai Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parijakacharya Astottar Sat Srimad. His Divine Grace Srila Bhacharana Arabinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Jai,
ISKCON BVD Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Jai,
Jai Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parijakacharya Astottar Sat Srimad Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Goswami Mahārāja Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Jai,
Shri Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda Ki Jai.
Jai,
नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय।
Jai.
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय।
Jai.
श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड श्री गिरि गोवर्धन की जय।
Jai.
श्री ब्रजभूमि वृंदावन धाम की जय।
Jai.
पावन क्षेत्र द्वारकापुरी धाम की जय।
Jai.
श्री पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय।
Jai.
श्री गंगा माई की जय।
Jai.
जमुना माई की जय।
Jai.
श्री भक्ति देवी की जय। श्री
Jai.
साम वेद भक्त वृंद की जय।
Jai.
भगवद की जय।
Jai.
श्री हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय।
Jai.
श्री मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय।
Jai.
जय श्री राधा नीलम माधव की जय।
Jai.
श्री रुक्मिणी द्वारकाधीश भगवान की जय।
Jai.
श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण भक्त हनुमान की जय।
Jai.
श्री निताई गौर चंद्र प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि
Hari
बोल।
Bol.
श्री निताई गौर चंद्र प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। श्री निताई गौर चंद्र प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि
Hari Hari
बोल।
Bol.
जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
Jai.
श्रील महाविष्णु गोस्वामी महाराज ट्रांसेंडेंटल व्यास पूजा महोत्सव की जिस प्रोग्राम की जय।
Jai.
All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to the lotus feet of Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga ki jai.
Jai.
Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Gurudeva ki jai.
Jai.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Mahavishnu Goswami Niti Namine. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pascha Kadishtarine. Hare Krishna. Krishnadas, can you just now switch off the sharing, please? Thank you. Hare Krishna. So with this, now we conclude today's Homages program. Thank you very much. His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Mahārāja Srila Gurudeva's Transcendental Vyas Puja. Hopefully, this would have given some knowledge, some training to the beginners program devotees and intermediate program devotees. I don't know how many of them are there now. Not many there, nobody at all actually. Okay, maybe the tutors can remind them and speak to them. And this is for a training for them, you know. And hopefully the devotees at large will not criticize us because it has been done not on the Vyas Puja day, but the other day. Hopefully they will understand, the devotees, that we are doing it for preaching purposes. So we have performed Vyas Puja on the day. This is an extra program, so we call it Homages program. Hare Krishna. Okay, so now whose turn is it now to sing? Mahārāja, please hear us. Is it Madhav's turn?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, Madhav. So sing very nicely. Okay. And sing with nice actions. Okay. Very good. Please start. 1, 2, 3, start.
Mahārāja, please hear us.
Mahārāja, please hear us.
We have learned some real good stuff.
We have learned some real good stuff.
Mahārāja, we have learned one thing.
Mahārāja, we have learned one thing.
And today for you, we will sing.
And today for you we will sing.
If a room is clean,
If a room is clean,
in the morning,
then our mind is clean.
if the mind
If our mind is clean, we can do anything. If our room is dirty, then so are we. And if we are dirty, we're not happy. Wasting time is the greatest crime.
Sound, please.
Can you hear Prabhu? Okay. Start again.
Prabhu,
Wasting.
I can hear you, but not him. So maybe you can make him sit where you are.
Oh, okay. Just here. Okay. No, that's all right. That's all right. Start again. No? Wasting time.
wasting time
Wasting time.
is the greatest crime.
Is the greatest
crime. Because wasted time
Because
wasting time means a wasted mind.
Means a
wasted mind.
the best use.
So best is your time.
So best use your time.
When you're in your prime.
When you're in your time.
And your whole life.
And your whole life
Will be sublime.
will be sublime.
If the wealth is gone.
If your wealth is gone,
Then there's nothing wrong.
then there is nothing wrong.
And if our health is gone.
If your health is gone,
That's a different song.
that's a different song.
If a character dies.
If your character dies,
Then the world will cry.
then the world will cry.
Only saintly behavior.
Only saintly behavior.
That humanity tries.
Let humanity cry.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
We must always remember Krishna
We must always remember Krishna
and never forget him too.
and never forget him too. But
How are we to
practice
practice
with
so
so
many
many
things to do?
But how are we to practice this with so many things to do?
That is the greatest Christian,
That is the greatest question.
and here is the greatest clue.
And here is the greatest clue. You must learn to
You
accept
must learn
to work so nicely that Krishna.
now when with you.
You must learn to work so nicely that Krishna remembers you.
Listen very closely
So listen very closely
and make your thinking sharp.
and make your thinking sharp.
Let's learn how we can live and work.
So Krishna wants it. Let's learn how we can live and work so Krishna wants it.
If something sees tomorrow,
If something's due tomorrow,
finish it today.
finish it today.
Whatever sees today,
Whatever's due today,
do it now, don't delay.
do it now, don't delay.
Your friends might be lazy,
Your friends might be lazy,
or doing bad things,
or doing bad things,
but you think again,
but you think again,
don't follow them,
don't follow them,
and you'll win the end.
and you will win.
Whatever was forgiven,
Whatever what we're given,
we do our very best.
we do our very best.
We
Only
live
what we need and give Krishna. We only live with
What we need and give Krishna today.
life, you will come to play.
If you learn to
Under this world, with Krishna every day.
This is how to live, to work and to play. You learn to live this way, to Krishna and when
And when our time is up, they'll take us up above. You'll sing them to them with a heart full of love.
and when our time is up, and take us up above, and sing and dance with him with our heart full of love. So chant
So cherish his name, his glories and his prayer.
with all
Of this world, whoever becomes fame.
So chant Krishna's name, his glories in his fame. The only way this world will ever become seen. Now please ask.
Now please ask this latest question.
Now this is our status question.
Say is clear.
And find this status true. You can
You can only remember Krishna.
You can only remember Krishna.
Krishna remembers you.
If Krishna remembers you. Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj ki jai.
His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Homages program ki jai. Srila Gurudev ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Shri Gaur Chandra Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Namo Vishwabodaya Kishosaya Bhutaleshwari Mahavishnu Goswami Namine. Namo Vishwabodaya Kishosaya Bhutaleshwari Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Kamana Prasayana Nivisheshwari. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, so with this we conclude our program today. So we'll see you, Krishna willing, next week, same place, same time. Till then, chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.